I've had a lot of people tell me that they fall asleep to my videos, so I decided to compile a few chill videos of mine to help with that. So I've been needing a new car, and I'm gonna visit some of the nicest places in the US to try to find one off of Facebook Marketplace. Starting off with Detroit, Michigan.
It take less pulls than that, but she don't give it that that it needs, you know.
200 firm on the price. That is not bad for some transportation. I don't think I'm getting very far with this bad boy. Wait, dude, that's actually sick. 300,000 miles. Holy sh. Okay, what the f is going on in Detroit? What'd they do to the mail carrier? Perfect for a project vehicle. I don't know, man. Damn. I mess with the 1 Series, dude. I think they look a little funny, but these things are quick. Holy sh. What kind of golf courses do they have in Detroit? And it's got an off-road light too.
That's crazy.
Is that a winch? Dude, this thing is sick. I need something kind of cheap because I'm not trying to spend too much money. What the fuck? Oh, it's just a Detroit cleaner. Okay. Man, you know what? Michigan sucks. We're going to Baltimore. Damn, that thing looks cool. What? Yo, that is a lot of space on the trailer. Dang, that is a long truck. That thing's cool, dude. I like this. Damn, this place sucks too. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Yeah! They couldn't just take the off of that car to take the pictures. That's crazy. Why do they have this shit in Oakland? This guy details boats. Wait, what? We just got the back of the truck. Hey, for 1,500 bucks, I'd want the whole truck, not just the bed. That's crazy. Is that a 2-stroke with a CVT transmission with a fucking cooler? That is crazy. 45 miles an hour on a fucking cooler? No. If anyone wants a 45 mile an hour cooler, let them know. Ay, ay, ay. Oh man, that is brutal. Why are you even trying to sell this? We gotta go somewhere else. All right, Cleveland, what do we want? Holy shit. Why is he running away from it? Oh my god. Is that the intake? Classic. $10,000 240. That's got the RB25 though. That's not bad. We're missing some of the truck. Alright, I'm bored of Ohio. You think I can go to like Dubai? What the fuck? You can get an F1 car? Wait, what else do they have in this place? Jeez, dude, this is a cool car. Oh, okay, why do they just have a bunch of like women for sale here? Oh, that's a nice E39. All right, back to the US. Okay, let's go to LA. LA has some nice cars. Dang, this thing is clean. I feel like there's too much camber back there, but maybe that's just me. Oh yeah, this is just sick. I like this. Hey, it sounds healthy. I mean, it's cool. It's got the cigarettes on it. So what kind of exhaust? It's a pretty straight pipe. Oh no. It's a lot of teeth all over this thing. I think I have this one in GTA. 450 grand?
1968.
Dude, California's got some nice cars. What? Dang, this is sick. Runs great. Nothing hurts on it. Okay. Oh, this shit sucks. I think it's just the headlights piss me off. It looks like stupid. One day, guys. One day. Yeah, that's just about what I expected for a Tacoma. Why is it so short? Dude, imagine getting in a collision with this thing. There's like nothing there. 1986 Toyota Custom Camper. Read below. Will do. What? Camper or like liver? I feel like this thing's been lived in. Might look a little bit goofy, but it used to be a sea breeze until it was redone at some point. It includes a fridge, a stove, and a sink with water. What the fuck? 6,000 pounds. Oh my god, this poor car. Let's see what we got in New York. Oh, yo, what the oh, what? Yo, what? Only 30 grand? I'll take this. That's cool. That's cool. 1973 Fiat 500 Jolly. It's a replica? You guys are selling a replica for 42 grand? Well, it looks very jolly though. Damn, look at that thing. Honda Rebel. Oh, what? You could just reach your hand out and touch the back tire. It's got to be so hard to steer, right? All right, we need to go like to a city in the middle of nowhere. Holy sh! This place is literally in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's what I expected. I got nothing here. Oh man, it's a fucking dog. Dude, this place sucks. What? We got a Mazda something here. Yeah, this place sucks too. I mean, what am I expecting? What? Oh god, that thing is loud. I'd be scared to buy anything from people out here. What about Alaska? Yeah, where are we? I'm gonna do 500 miles for Alaska. Let's see what we got out here. 6 racks? No. What are we doing? Good for a daily. Price is firm. I know what I have. Oh, there he is. What is going on in Alaska? Everything is just rotting here. It just looks damn cold up here. Oh man. Got the ice scraper and everything. Needs a brake job. Oh man. Yeah, I'll stay down here with the rest of the US. I'm good. Go, let's look around Reno. I got the Ghostbusters car in Reno, Nevada. Subaru Forester, but it actually looks kind of nice. Manual. Oh, and it's the XT, so it's boosted. This thing is cool. What? Okay, I gotta go down to Reno. The 735. What? So when did we just start lifting any car? We got the 2026. Hi.
Before we go to the next place, hit that like and subscribe button, twin. Please?
I'm just gonna go to the middle of the US and put it on 500 miles and see what we can find. Oh yeah, look at that, right in the damn middle. What? This thing is a jet. Oh, what? What? It made just shy of 800 wheel horsepower.
No more bullshit. You are either on my side, by my side, or in the fucking way.
Holy, oh my god. What is in the middle of the US? This is crazy. Okay, so if I go into the cars tab, it looks like we got some crazy BMWs. I don't want to look at more BMWs because that's probably boring. Oh my god. Why is it so blurry? Super Bowl 34 Wilson Sports one-of-a-kind car for sale for just 35 racks. Look at this guy. The commuter car. I don't like it at all. Oh no, what happened? This was definitely like a meth lab, right?
Got it warmed up, so got it idling now.
I have to get one of these.
2003 Toyota 4Runner Limited Sport Utility 4-door.
Oh, we got the Supra. Only 100K. Not bad, not bad. We can make that happen. Oh, the Geo Tracker. Somebody once wanted to race me in one of these things. That's how slow my car is. This Optimus Dime, tiny little truck. I wonder what the towing capacity is. That's awesome. Whoa, wait. Oh my god. No! Oh, what is this? No! Custom built? I don't doubt that. The Beetle just went from gay to bisexual. This thing is hard, dude. Only 3,500 bucks? Let me tell you something. If you're gonna put a subwoofer in your car, just don't mount the amplifier to the side. Just put it somewhere else. Thank me later, man. Got the Rolls-Royce Ghost for 1,400 bucks? Oh, 1,400 a day. Okay. This thing's just about as ugly as crap. Got ratchet straps holding it together. What are you paying for? Super weird. Let's move over to Oklahoma. Oh my god, what? Is this an LS? Wait. What in the world? What even is that? Is that sequential? Holy shit, this is sick. I wasn't aware that Mount Everest was in New Mexico. This thing's been everywhere. What? Okay, that's more likely. It's a nice fan. I wasn't aware of these. I wasn't trained to react to anything like this. Now that is what I'm talking about. Look at this thing. It's a little too low. I think it looks nice. It just seems like it'd be hard to drive. Oh, it's a replica. 2J. Oh, okay. Monkey? What? And also, where's the exhaust? Ah, man, I don't know. I don't like this. That's too colorful. Now I want to know if the West Coast or East Coast has a better marketplace. I'm going to search within 500 miles of Weed, California and see what we can get.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I totally forgot to hit the cars button. No way! $5 million in Sacramento, California? That is crazy. Looks pretty clean though. Oh, no way. I love these things. The 850 Ci. I wish it was a CSI though, because those are the V12s. I mean, maybe this is as well. I don't really know. 15 bands for a fucking lemon. Wow, that's a pretty cool audio system right there. We're in the middle of nowhere. Oh! Damn, that looks clean. Oh, he's got a mini truck to go with it? That's crazy. This paint match too. Oh shit. Crusty tires. Huh. Wait, what's the obsession? Panel truck, no paperwork. Oh man, does it come with the bikes and the fucking legendary chest? You guys remember that dune buggy racing game on the phone? Probably so fun to drive. The Stagia? Interior is a 9 out of 10. What are we talking about? Needs to move in next week. I don't know what that means. Do I live in the van? That shit sucks. Yo, this thing can go 80? Holy, that is sick. I don't think this thing has been turned in a while. What is this? Oh, it's a trailer. Oh, wait. That's kind of cool. Sleep in there, put in there, drive around with it. That's cool. What did we do to this thing? Holy, the dash was all the way up here. That's crazy. Oh, this is a banger, and I know bangers. Cleanest 350Z I've ever seen. What the fuck is going on here? This says Alfa Romeo, but this is just a bunch of catalytic converters. This is actually a really good business startup. All you need is a sawzall. Yeah, you're good to go. These things are bangers as well. If you like adventuring, you need to get what? You need to get one of these, because look at that. You can sleep up there. You can do whatever you want to do in here. And it's got the snorkel. Does that mean like you could have it submerged in water up to here? That's crazy. See what we got in the East Coast. Starting off soft. What the fuck is that? Window cleaning, window tinting, pressure washing, and much more. You got a niche down, my friend. It's the big ass vacuum cleaner. What are we doing? East Coast, you gotta lock in real quick. Let's see what we got that's actually good. What the are we doing? Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, yikes. The 88 740. I like these, man. That's luxury. That is luxury. Hey, only 80 bands if you need one of these. 2022 Ford Transit. Rocket Barstool Racer? This thing has rocket powered? Oh my god. Wait, why is this whole row kind of sick? First, we got this thing. And then next up, we get a Honda CR-V, which is just fucking cool as well. And then we move one over. Actually, we can skip these two to this guy. Another beautiful Honda. That looks kind of weird, but oh my god. But it's a nice chassis. And then we got the Volkswagen GTI, which is so nice looking. Oh, we got the Recaro seats and BBS wheels. Oh man. Why does a cat, is that a cat? And why does it have holes in it? Is that not just like leaking exhaust? I don't get it. Hey, it's cool though. So for a mere 23K, you could have this whole line, including these two. Oh, E39 540 wagon. Oh! So we've got a bagged 540i. That isn't that the V8? Am I tweaking? That's a V8. Only 7,500 bucks? Dude, this is definitely a steal. That is nice. A Reliant? Still looks a little shitty, but kind of cool. Hey, wait, doesn't Gru drive this? Wait, what the fuck is this? Milling machine. Only 825 hours. So robots are just taking everybody's job. Why do we have an engine-powered dog sled? That just doesn't even make sense. The East Coast just won. We got the SIP factory machine that you can drive. Dude, imagine just driving around the small imagine just driving around the small streets of New York with this bad boy. Oh, that's a keg though. You can't drive with that. Are they mining Bitcoin up here as well? Oh, this would be sick. I need one of these in my life one day. You imagine the little gardening projects you could do with this. Hey, didn't Basketball God drive this? Oh wait, no, he didn't. Oh, now this is some ball knowledge. 2000 Honda CR-V. What a purchase. This might be the best yet. I might choose an E90 M3 over a E92. Oh, I wouldn't want to buy this from Chicago though. What the fuck? You do not need to show off the Chevy that badly. Here's the owner. I thought this was like a joke. I didn't know these were actually in the US ever. You can bring a Mustang to the course? Ow, what? 4, 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batteries? We got the Porsche House Edition. So you can drive it and live in it. Oh, this is sweet though. I'm glad they're off-roading this thing. Is this even allowed? Oh my god. This is under vehicles? Wait, this is a, what is this? Are we in a wait, what? There's a steering wheel over there. Oh my god, what is this? Liberty Outdoors. Okay, I gotta look up how much this weighs. 56,000 pounds?
It's DJ Rusticles.
How is he looking at me with a straight face when his hair looks like that? That is a cool setup though. Oh, look at those amplifiers. That's crazy. In that thing? 1988 Ford Coachman. I like Miatas when they're lifted. I think it looks cool. Wait, this is only 8,500 bucks? Dude, this is sick. What do you have to bring up in the air that high? Nobody have a use for this truck? No. Oh my god, this is so badass. Oh, and look at that exhaust as well. This is awesome. This sucks. Why would you build this? I don't understand the point. 12 grand? No way. Why are we just selling anything on Facebook Marketplace? Is this a fatty group? No, Fayette group. Some car mods just make sense, and others... Oh! These are the best and worst car mods. Starting off strong with aftermarket steering wheels, this mod is perfect if you're using your car on the track, or at least in a scenario where you're going to be running into things all the time. If you're going to use a steering wheel like this, it's good to have harnesses and other safety equipment now that you don't have airbags. That's why I think it's a little bit of a weird mod to do to your daily driver, because you're going to be daily driving with a helmet now. No more airbags. Oops. It's probably not going to feel great when you hydroplane into a guardrail and slam your head into that cheap Taiwanese replica steering wheel, which is probably made out of cardboard. While aftermarket steering wheels can look cool as crap when you buy the right one, they can also look quite silly. The respectable opinions of the fellow car meat enjoyers will probably not approve. 9 times out of 10, the stock steering wheel works just fine. But if you're convinced that you need the benefits from a proper aftermarket steering wheel, then it's definitely worth it. Don't cheap out, bud. Removing your AC. Have you ever wanted free and easy horsepower? Yippee! Well, removing your AC is probably the easiest way to gain a couple of ponies. But why? It's because your AC adds rotational drag to the engine, since it's usually powered by a belt from your crankshaft. After you remove it, your engine isn't sending any power to the stupid climate control. It's just all going straight to the wheel. Okay, I'll be honest, you're probably not going to notice a difference, but it still helps if you're trying to juice every last horse out of your engine. Also, the AC unit itself can weigh around like 30 to 45 pounds, so if you remove it, you're at least getting a little bit of weight reduction. That's like how much a toddler weighs, right? I will personally not be doing this mod though. During the hot summers, minutes will feel like hours when you're sitting in the car. You'll probably be roasted alive. If I'm sitting in the McDonald's drive-thru waiting for my Big Mac, I do not want to be feeling like a baked potato. Also, my Big Mac-sized passengers are guaranteed to be complaining. Removing your AC is really only for the strong and brave. For those who are chasing every last bit of performance from their car, I just wouldn't do it to my daily. Interior and exterior RGB lights. Do you want to stand out? Do you want everybody to look at your awesome race car? Do you want to be the lighthouse in the storm? Well, I have the perfect mod for you. Throw some lights on your car. If you have a riced out GT86 or a squatted GMC, this is the perfect mod for you. 90 times out of 100, I think light kits look a little bit funny, but I would be lying if I said that underglow couldn't look cool. I know I definitely felt some way when I watched Dom Toretto and his team pull up to the truck heist in Fast and Furious with their kitted out Civic rocking some sick green underglow. Like, it can be done, guys. It can look good. Is the outside not enough? Hop on the TikTok shop and grab some interior lights. Now you can see your feet while you drive. Nice. I think the Starlight headliners actually look pretty cool most of the time. They kind of look like a 2017 RGB keyboard, but I really like it, and it's totally fine if you're into that. You'll mostly see these mods in high schoolers' cars because car lights are like the gateway drug to car modding. Gutted interior. This mod is not for the weak. Do not do this to your car unless you're ready to go full race car mode. If you remove basically everything, the rear seats, passenger seat, carpet, sound deadening, headliner, door panel, center console, HVAC, and interior panels, you could expect to lose 150 to 350 pounds depending on your car, which is massive. But do you know what else is massive? The downsides to removing all of this. You will no longer be able to drive your friends around. You will need to drive with your music on full blast, since the vibrations from the road, engine, and even the transmission will be amplified tremendously. Since you have no sound deadening, literally every pebble you run over will be as loud as crap. If you're ready to face the psychological effects of this mod, then it's awesome. But if you don't want to dread driving your car every day, then this mod is not worth it. And now, one from my personal collection, bucket seats. Do you miss being hugged and loved? I have great news for you. The bucket seat is an amazing hugger, and it'll keep your ass from moving even an inch. Even if you're tumbling down a mountain, you will not budge if you're in a bucket seat. Why would you want this though? Bucket seats help you drive much better. Since you won't have to brace yourself while going through corners, you can focus on the road and the awesome stuff that you're doing instead. These seats are snug and cozy if you buy some nice ones, and will keep you super safe, although it might interfere with some fancy airbag systems. So far, this mod sounds like a no-brainer, right? Well, there's some drawbacks. Sometimes bucket seats can look very out of place. If your car is as slow as shit and you install bucket seats, it's kind of like wearing a Cuban link in the trenches. They're also super annoying to get in and out of, especially if you have a fat ass like myself. This is a drawback if you're trying to pick up tortas, but overall the bucket seat is a very solid mod with very small downsides. Aftermarket gauges. This is a super solid mod that is extremely useful. Whether you want to push your car to its absolute limits, or if you just want to keep things reliable, installing some aftermarket gauges to monitor your car is super helpful. You can see the oil temperature, water temperature, boost if your car is boosted, air fuel ratio, volts, and probably the most important gauge of all, oil pressure. Having these gauges installed will let you know if you're pushing your car too hard or if something is just wrong with it. Gauges can be a pain in the ass to install, especially if your brain works like mine. You need to hook up all these different wires and fuses, all while trying not to make a fire hazard. That being said, aftermarket gauges are 100% worth it. Definitely one of the best mods you can do to your car, even if it's your daily driver. Cold air intake. The cold air intake is another super easy mod that you can do to your car. I'm sure you've probably heard this 1,000 times before, but if you're doing a cold air intake mod, please route it to a spot that actually pulls in cold air. If you just plop that crap in the middle of your tiny engine bay, it's gonna make your car slow. So where should you put it? Try to route it behind a front bumper, behind a headlight, or even outside the hood if you're really cool. But sometimes it can be closer to the engine if you have a reasonable heat shield. Now, if you're not really chasing performance, you could just throw out the stock air box and then throw a cone intake on. You'll hear some really awesome engine noises. Also, if you want a cone intake and you have a turboed car, then it doesn't really matter as much where you put it, because the intercooler is probably going to cool the air for you, and you don't have to be as careful of like not letting that shit get hot. Overall, if you do it right, this is a good mod. It's kind of known to be like another gateway drug mod though.
Turbo in your engine.
Putting a turbo on your engine is an amazing mod for making more power, but it can also be extremely pricey and sometimes inefficient depending on how well your engine can handle boost. Some engines will blow up with just a few pounds of boost, and some engines will take that shit like a good boy. All you need to do is slap on a turbo with some supporting mods like an intercooler, fuel pump, and ECU, and then you're good to go. A great example of this is the 2JZ GE engines. The GE ones are the engines with no turbo from the factory, and they have larger intake ports, so people prefer to put a turbo on these because they're cheaper to buy up front and easier to make power with later. These engines are a great example because they can handle a lot of boost, but you have to do some good supporting mods. To bulletproof this engine, you're going to need some ARP head studs and definitely a new head gasket. So should you turbo your car? Well, unless you're willing to do all the supporting mods to bulletproof your engine before putting a turbo on, probably not. The muffler delete. A high school student's favorite exhaust mod. This mod is like Anakin Skywalker turning to the dark side and killing all of the younglings. You're willing to sacrifice all of your social acceptance for the thrill of driving a loud ass fart can ass car. You might be considered a menace, but you don't care since you're just doing this mod for the pure enjoyment. This is probably the cheapest exhaust mod that you can do too. If you go full dark sight and straight pipe your car, you could actually feel a reasonable horsepower gain without a tune, especially if your car is boosted. Since turbos are driven by the exhaust, it would be pretty happy with a higher flowing exhaust system. You might also notice a difference with supercharged engines. While some cars will actually sound great with a muffler delete, other cars could sound like they're straight out of SpongeBob. Do some research. Maybe your engine sounds great with a muffler delete. Maybe not. If you're willing to put in the time and effort, try an aftermarket exhaust setup instead. Disclaimer: if you live in California and modify your exhaust, expect a visit from the FBI, ATF, CIA, and National Guard. It was recently brought to my attention that the UK car scene is incredibly chopped, bruv, which was super hard to believe at first. I've always imagined people in the UK having really cool car options, nice roads, in the countryside at least, and I imagined they'd have a tasteful car scene these days. I was very wrong. A member of my Discord server, SlowCuss63, informed me that the UK's car scene sucks. He was saying, the overall car scene is fucked. Absolutely fucked. Apparently, the community is just filled with slow, obnoxious front-wheel drive hatchbacks like the Ford Fiesta. He mentioned mom cars like the Ford S-Max and Ford Galaxies. And to be honest, I was already getting pissed off. Imagine pulling up to a car meet and all you see is a whole lot of Apparently, young car enjoyers really want to modify their first cars, and the only viable options for some reason are very basic annoying cars and very basic annoying mods. Cold air intakes, black hubcaps, yellow tinted headlights, and some more disappointing mods. I thought British people were better than this. What happened to the cool car scene, guys? Is it the British people's fault, or is something else going on? I made an announcement on my Discord server asking to talk to some British people. I wanted to hear about your experiences to see if they're similar to what Slowcuss63 was experiencing. Are you British?
No.
Goodbye. Are you British?
Yeah, I live in Scotland. If you want, I can put on an accent for the video.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can do that. Are you British?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I am.
So what do you think about the car scene in the UK?
Well, it's all right, to be fair.
I'm from Leeds. We drive horse and buggy.
I think it's all right.
Okay.
We can't afford a fucking mobile. I hope that helps, mate.
The UK car scene is really just kind of full of the occasional Japanese import like my Subaru is. Mostly just BMW compacts.
I mean, I'll go to get some gas at like 12, and then there'll be like 100 cars at every pump, and it's just kind of annoying sometimes.
The emissions regulations have been declining. We can't drive old cars in the cities anymore, like in the city center. Like, I can't take my car.
What do you drive?
BMW Z3.
And you can't drive that in the city?
No. You can't do various things. You can't meet up in various places because they'll moan at you. There's a specific
I'm sorry. They'll moan at you? After talking to a lot of you guys, I heard about the annoying, obnoxious, slow cars and all that, but there was one complaint that each interview had in common every time.
The first thing that was coming to my mind was insurance.
The insurance prices are insane.
One of the big issues in the UK car scene is insurance is really expensive for young drivers.
Police and insurance are the two main things about the UK car scene that really do ruin you.
It turns out you can actually buy really nice cars from the UK for a very reasonable price, maybe even cheaper than in the US, but the insurance is actually fucked. People are paying like $3,000 to $5,000 per year on really cheap cars. And to make it worse, if you're only paying that much, you need to get this thing called a black box, which monitors how you drive. If you drive well, you get cheaper insurance. If you drive badly, you get your insurance canceled. I don't know about you, but to an eagle screeching American, this seems like a severe case of bullshit. So what if you don't get a black box? Then you can drive like an idiot and not get your insurance taken away, right? Well, yeah, but if you don't get one, you could be facing like $400 in monthly payments for insurance alone. For example, this dude's car, Slowcuss63, is only a 1.5 liter diesel that he pays 279 pounds a month for with a black box. And he got quoted an additional 250 pounds for a cold air intake. To summarize the insurance in the UK, it was described to me as a money grab.
The insurance is clearly there to make money. It's not there to insure.
I heard somebody else say that they think insurance in the UK is just a money grab. Do you agree with that?
It is a joke. I would have to say yes.
On top of these issues, if you want to modify your car, you have to claim every modification that you've done and then pay insurance for those parts. Slowcuss63's friend got his insurance policy completely removed because the black box in his car tracked him going 60 miles an hour in a 30 zone. That seems fair, right? But there's one issue. That 30 zone was an on-ramp to the freeway. They removed his policy for driving absolutely safely and legally. That's crazy. I interviewed this British person from my server named Riley who really likes Mi-Autos. And they told me about their parents' cars, which are from the golden age of the UK car scene. His parents own these two really unique and interesting cars. If I lived in the UK, I'd be wanting to see more of this. Butterfly doors are insane though. But then Riley showed me some insurance quotes. And just like a dude on gear, I was pissed again.
This is for 1 year. It was either 3,000 or 4,000 miles this year.
Oh, this place sounds about as chopped as crap. No wonder they mostly have shitty cars with really boring and cheap mods. After talking to some more British people, I was told to avoid Bradford or Birmingham in case I was planning on buying a car from the UK, which I'm not, of course, but apparently buying an Audi RS3 from either of those places is like buying one of those if you know Hellcats in Chicago. You just don't do it. What they'll do is wreck these cars and then list them as Cat N. This means the car has been in an accident but then was restored to factory spec. But this is just not the case. These cars are most likely still and they were definitely not restored to factory spec whatsoever. So don't buy from this area, supposedly. Another topic of discussion for this chopped car scene is shit drivers and back roads. According to Slowcuss, this car scene involves some of the shittiest drivers to ever do it. They don't look, they do not care, and especially do not like taking the blame for accidents. That's what Slowcuss said. The people who cause these accidents are the new drivers that think they're Max Verstappen on the back roads. The reason they drive on the back roads is because they have a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, and their car's black box isn't gonna flag them for speeding or anything. But there's a setback. These back roads look like this. How in the shit are you gonna go 60 on a dirt road with oncoming traffic? I have no idea how the UK is okay with people driving a mile a minute on a dirt road, which was probably originally intended for horse carriages, but they're not okay giving people a decent insurance rate. So anyway, these new drivers will pull up to these roads, try to hit 60 in a car that tops out at 75 miles an hour, and then most likely crash their brand new car in a bush, or just head on with another car going 60 in the opposite direction. Slowcuss sent some dash cam clips of his personal shitty car experiences in the UK.
Dude, are you gonna give me any space?
And just look at this shit. Like two cars on a single lane just flying towards each other. What are we thinking? It seems crazy to me that they have people paying rates like this only to need to drive on roads like these. Maybe that's why the insurance is so expensive, because the roads are so shit. I don't know. One of the most chopped things I heard from some of you guys is that the UK has been setting up these AI cameras which could automatically flag you after capturing your car doing some bullshit on camera.
There's AI cameras apparently going up, and they're gonna track your vehicle exact location now. They're gonna put that into some training model for whatever reason, and I don't like all this new technology in cars, so that's why I bought an old one.
Even with more police activity and charging people through these cameras, the number of road casualties has hardly changed. These cameras can detect if you are using your phone or even if you are wearing your seatbelt or not. They also detect if your car matches the emissions requirements for ultra low emission zones. If your car doesn't meet those standards, you're gonna need to pay about £12 for a day pass to drive in that area. Obviously, the UK's car scene isn't all bad. I'm just highlighting some interesting things I've been told by the members of my Discord server. So if you live in the UK or you're interested by the UK's car scene, have you noticed similar things to what these dudes were talking about? And what in the world can we do about this? People need to build rocket coffins for fun. It's just a part of life. Anyway, thanks for watching. Being a car guy does not mean you need to know everything about cars. That being said, there are definitely some car guy posers out there, and you might be one of them. Modifying cars backwards. Have you ever seen a cool car that just looks a little bit wrong? Like this thing will have nice wheels, good looking paint, tasteful cosmetic mods, but then actually no real performance mods. Like the wheels are cool, but then right behind the cool wheels you'll see some blown stock suspension with the shittiest worn out brakes. A real car guy would create a strong foundation to build the car off of. They'd start by bulletproofing the car by doing all of the routine maintenance and preventative mods. Then they'd improve the handling by doing suspension and brakes. At this point, you can move on to power mods and finally cosmetics. If this process is done backwards, the car can come out looking super janky. We've all seen those 335i's that look completely clapped but go super fast in a straight line. Or those straight pipe G35s with a bunch of cosmetic mods but nothing to help the car stop or take a turn smoothly. This is not as annoying as the pay to win car guys though, holy shit. If you don't know shit about cars but claim to be a car guy because your parents bought you a stock M235i, you're cooked. Buying a nice car from the factory doesn't mean you're a fake car guy, but not really knowing shit about the car or how to fix it kind of does. I once knew a kid who bought an M4. I asked if he was gonna do anything to the exhaust, and he said he might do a cold air intake to make the V6 sound better. This dude did not know what he was talking about whatsoever. That shit isn't even a V6. If you want to spot a fake car guy without even talking to them, you just need to look at the cosmetics on the car. This is one of the easiest ways to spot a fake car guy. Dudes will actually just glue some bullshit to their car and call it a day. I'm talking about the fake tow hooks, shitty LED interior lights, and don't even get me started on the Amazon window louvers. All of these things that I just mentioned can occasionally look somewhat decent, but if a car looks relatively stock and just looks like it's been blinged out by AutoZone aisle 5, you know that dude's a fake car guy. I think there's kind of a dark triad when it comes to AutoZone mods. We've got the black iced little trees, fake plastic hood scoop, and you can't forget the blinged out license plate cover. It's usually the more universal mods that just look like shit most of the time. But universal mods can be nice. When it comes to building an exhaust, getting universal components can be really convenient. They're cheaper, easier to find, and there's a lot more reviews on these things. When it comes to other things, getting parts that are actually designed to fit your car is way better. I feel like it looks really goofy when people put universal cosmetics on their car, or even things like when the wheels fit multiple lug patterns. Car guys get a pass on that one because those wheels are just cheaper, but I think they look a little bit shitty compared to the wheels that fit only one lug pattern. Speaking of exhaust, you can tell if someone's a car guy or not from a mile away. If you hear a dude's exhaust before you see the car and it sounds like shit, you already know it's a fake car guy. Even if it is a really nice car and they've built it well otherwise, having a shit exhaust note kills the whole build. I understand that building a nice sounding exhaust can be super expensive, but honestly, just keep it stock until you can buy or build something that actually sounds awesome. Having a loud exhaust doesn't mean it's bad, but if the exhaust note is just super raspy or high pitched, chances are the dude just cut the whole thing off with a sawzall. A real car guy would either fork over the cash to have someone install or build a nice exhaust, or they would put the time into figuring out what actually sounds nice for their car and then stick some metal together to make it happen. 9 times out of 10, a nice exhaust note isn't insanely loud either. So the dudes hyping up a straight pipe on their Civic probably don't know what they're talking about at all. Just like the people yapping about stage mods. Oh my god, give me a break. Stage mods don't necessarily mean you're not a car guy by default. You can buy a stage 1 tune or whatever the hell from some companies, and it's cool. But sometimes I'll be talking to some people that just slap a hot air intake on their car and drill a hole in the muffler and call it stage 1. All that means to me is that the car is a bit slower than stock and sounds like shit. The real stage mods still don't really make sense to me, but they can be cool. Like buying some bolt-ons for your car and then tuning with a stage 2 flash tune or whatever totally works. But I still think it's a bit weird when people say their car is like stage 2.9 or just make up some random shit. Maybe that's just me though, let me know. But we have to talk about buzzwords and dopamine talking. I'm always hearing E85, built motor, straight piped, LS swap. These are all words and phrases that people just toss around to sound like they know what they're talking about. Someone will say they have a built motor and they're just talking about new spark plugs and an oil change. Talking about LS swapping their clapped Honda Element in an afternoon for under $1,000. Also yapping about lowering a car. I had a dude once tell me he got really nice coilovers for $150 and it turned out it was the shittiest lowering springs on a set of blown shocks. How do you even go about buying something like that? I feel like some people just like to talk. Most of the time it looks a little bit like that one image. It's kind of like knowing everything about insane cars but nothing about enthusiast cars. Knowing exotic cars is totally a car guy thing, and you don't need to know every single enthusiast car, but only knowing about unattainable, popular, super expensive cars makes me kind of think you don't really know cars like that. But I think a big thing about being a real car guy is learning as much as you can about a more normal car and figuring out how to make it the best it can be. I think overcoming the challenges of your car being a piece of shit is very pivotal for a lot of people, and it's not something that you should miss out on. Staying up late using Google Translate on a German forum that hasn't been looked at in 15 years made me grow as a person, to say the least. A more obvious way to tell if someone knows cars or not is if they understand power numbers. If you think a car with less than 500 horsepower is slow, then I think it's time to drop the hobby. If you've ever been in a somewhat light sedan that makes over 300 horsepower, you know that one wrong move could land you in a ditch. That's a shit ton of power. To all the people that think anything under 500 horsepower is slow, you may have never been in a car in your entire life. 600 horsepower is enough to land you in jail for putting your foot on the pedal for just 1 second too long. I feel like the people talking about power numbers like this actually just don't have a license yet. Or if they do, they've never driven in the corners before. I think for a lot of people, it's fair to say that slower cars can be more fun. I might be talking out of my butt right now, but I feel like I have a lot more fun being able to push a car to its limits through the corners than I do with some super fast car. I can keep a slow car in its power band, push it to the red line, hear all the sounds, feel all the feelings, and it's awesome. With a dumb fast car, it feels like you're holding it back the whole time. It feels like you need to go illegal speeds to get what you paid for out of it. Something that I'm guilty of is automatically hating front wheel drive cars for the sake of it. Listen, man, I'm not a fan of front wheel drive either, but you can't say a car is bad just because it's front wheel drive. There are some awesome front wheel drive cars. Even if they're not as cool as a lot of rear wheel drive cars, you can't say they're useless. Front wheel drive cars are lighter, cheaper to build, and still super fun. They might not corner quite as nicely as rear wheel drive, but you can't say you wouldn't drive an Integra Type R if you had the chance, or a Civic Type R for that matter. I like driving my R53 Mini a lot more than my BMW. It's got a nice suspension setup, it has a good amount of power, and this car completely tears up the back roads. You can't say the Golf GTI, Ford Focus ST, or even the Mazda Speed 3 are bad cars just because they're front wheel drive. The V6 Honda Accord and Acura TSX are also awesome front wheel drive cars and super popular because they're fun to drive. Again, front wheel drive isn't my favorite, but the dudes who say a car is useless for being front wheel drive just do not know what they're yapping about. We also have to talk about hating automatic cars by default. Don't get me wrong, automatic cars can feel super sloppy compared to manual, but some cars have great automatic transmissions and shouldn't be shamed for the sake of it. Usually older cars are cooler with manual transmissions, but almost all of the newer performance cars have awesome automatic transmissions that sound really good, shift faster, and feel super nice to drive. Let's say I somehow scrape together enough cash to get a Camaro ZL1. Best believe I'm gonna go with the 10-speed auto. It shifts faster than any human can, it launches harder, and it's just awesome. I understand the hate for older automatic transmissions though. Those things can be slop. My BMW feels awesome to drive, but the automatic transmission actually ruins the entire experience. I guess this one really depends on the car and the transmission, but some people talk about needing a manual transmission regardless of what the car is. Acting a fool. If someone's acting a fool while driving, even in a super nice car, you just know they're LARPing. A real car guy knows that there's a time and a place to push their cars to its limits. And the school zone on a Tuesday morning probably isn't the best place. The dudes who attend takeovers and just do some bullshit in traffic do not care about their cars whatsoever. Their dopamine receptors have just been completely fried, so they have to do some dumb shit like this to feel something. I'm not saying that car guys don't push their cars from time to time, but it's usually just like on an on-ramp or some quiet back roads, or best of all on a track or a private event. Someone who really knows and enjoys cars isn't going to be risking other people's lives, or even worse, their own car, just to get a little dopamine spike. I think when a fake car guy's colors truly shine is when something goes wrong. They'll be talking about the most niche power mods and stuff, but then they're completely stumped when they need to jump start the car. I'm not saying you need to be a mechanic to be considered a car guy, but it's just surprising how some people actually know how to install a turbo kit and tune the car, but not how to do an oil change. Talking about buying their first car. I was talking to someone the other day who wanted to buy their first car. They said it needed to be cheap, reliable, and fast. That's literally the first lesson for any car guy ever. This shit just does not exist. Talking about buying a Civic, converting it to all-wheel drive, and putting a massive eBay turbo on it, all while holding it down at McDonald's 2 days a week. These same guys will finally get a Civic and then just never touch it again because it turns out you can't just slap a turbo on any engine. From Japan's Supras and Germany's BMWs to India's... Which country actually has the best cars? Italy. Yeah, Ferrari, Lamborghini, blah blah. Fuck off. It's Fiat time. The Italian Mini Cooper. It's slow as crud, unless we're talking about corners. That's where these bad boys shine. The Fiat 500 is ugly as slow as but can take a turn like it's on rails. So yeah, obviously Fiat isn't the best brand from Italy. We've got Ferrari, of course, making bangers like the F40, the 250 GTO, the 812 Superfast, and just way too many other cars to list. But I'm not gonna give them the crown just yet because we can't forget about Pagani. I also can't forget about Alfa Romeo with the Italian BMWs. This country is a tough one. I'm gonna give it to Ferrari, even though they're an asshole brand for not letting people modify their cars. Still think they're the best cars that Italy has made. Canada's cars suck. I'm gonna give the best brand award to this thing because of the T-Rex. It's time for some freedom! The USA produces the most badass eagle-screeching, gun-shooting, gas-guzzling cars of all time. I'm not talking about the Cybertruck though. And dude, the US knows ball. Like the Cadillac CTS-V wagon, that shit's dope. Also, the 2005 Ford GT was an instant American classic. The Dodge Viper scares me, and Corvettes are pure badassery. Honestly, I didn't used to love Corvettes, but then I helped my friend work on a C4 and it made me understand the hype. Those cars are pretty freaking raw and sendy. Why the hell do American cars make you sit so far back though? When I sit in one, I feel like I could roll the window down and touch the back wheel. Maybe that's why they have such a bad reputation for handling, but a really good reputation for looking fucking awesome. Hell yeah, brother. I personally think the American car brand battle is between Ford and Chevy. That's coming from a non-American car enthusiast, so take that with a grain of To ease your mind, I'll give the crown to Ford for now because the Raptor R is dope and the old F-250s are really cool, and the 3rd generation Ford Ranger.
Now let's focus on Europe for a little bit, since they got some crazy shit you might not know about.
Turkey dropped the TOG T10X, which looks super boring to me and has a terrible interior, but I just really like saying TOG. So that's definitely a point. What the f is an Andal Bokek? The United Kingdom. While they do have some interesting food choices and design choices when it comes to cars, the UK definitely has dropped some heat. When I say interesting design choices, I'm just talking about any car from Reliant and the City Rover. Yuck! Okay, that being said, the UK dropped McLaren, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Rolls-Royce, Lotus, and like a shit ton of other bangers. Rolls-Royce has the Phantom, of course, which is just peak luxury. And the Aston Martin with the DBS Superleggera. I love the brap noise that these things make. Jaguar dropped the Shaguar, which is Austin Powers' daily. I'm kidding, the Jaguar F-Type R is a mega Jag win. And Lotus made the Fox body, Carlton, which looks freaking cool. And oh yeah, the McLaren F1. Okay, out of these, the best brand from the UK is going to Mini. Germany. Germany. What a great country. The nature, the beer, the pretzels, it's all amazing. But all of those beautiful things mean absolutely nothing compared to their cars. And holy shit, these Germans can drive them however fast they want. It's just so unfair. So what are Germany's best cars? The Mercedes 190e is such a beautiful car. Mercedes actually crafted the most exquisite looking car when they made the 190e. Just look at this thing, right? As a BMW glazer, I think these things look nicer than E30s. Also, fun fact about the 190e, some trims had self-leveling rear suspension, so that's just badass, I guess. This is gonna sound like an absolute generic cornball opinion, but the Porsche 911 GT3 RS is such a good car from Germany. I can't help but give it a spot in the top 3 best cars from Germany. You already know all about it since it's so popular, so I'll move on to my next pick. Okay, this one might come as a bit of a shock to you. No, I'm just messing with you. It's the BMW E46 M3. Beautiful looking car, raw driving experience, and such a cool engine. 333 horsepower from that straight 6, probably feels so good to drive. Guys, can you please spare a buck so I can get one of these, please? I'm gonna give Germany's best brand to Porsche. Porsche knows how to make some good damn cars.
Bonus round.
Brazil also has a super cool and weird car community. They have so many front wheel drive cars that most people lift the back for better traction. I think it's cool that they have such a strong underground car community, even though they're kind of set back by having so many front wheel drive cars. That being said, I think the best cars that this country has ever produced are all rear wheel drive. The Chevrolet Opala SS. This thing just looks like any other American muscle car, but it's Brazilian, so I guess that's cool. The Volkswagen SP2 is way too cool looking. I really like the stance and the headlights. Chevy made the Puma GTB in Brazil, which is also awesome looking. I think it again looks like any other American muscle car, but with a little bit of Brazilian swaz. I'm gonna give Volkswagen the best brand award for Brazil. France. Oh, bonjour, je m'appelle Gassy. Yeah, the French don't really have Jacques shit to offer. I'm kidding, they made Bugatti. I've talked a lot about Bugattis in my best of every cylinder video because as you probably know, these cars have insane engines and they look bad freaking ass too. Also, Puget is super cool. They made some of the best hot hatches like the 205 GTI. Looks just like a French VW in my opinion and packs a pretty solid punch. And you cannot forget about Alpine. The A110 looks so mean. I don't know what to think of the fog lights on on the newer models, but they look badass on the old one. They don't make dumb power, but they're such light cars that you don't really need all that. France, the best car from your country is not Renault, even though Renault made the Celio V6. They just fucked up so badly with the Avantime that I'm not even gonna consider them the best car brand. It's gonna be Bugatti, right? I don't know who else it would go to. Sweden! Yes! It's time for some beautiful brands to be mentioned. Whenever I think of hooning around in the snow, I think of Swedish cars. To all the Subaru dudes, spare your comment. I know you exist too. But anyway, these Swedish people know how to make some super safe and super cool looking cars. Although they up the Saab 79X, Saab also made some sweet cars. The 900 Turbo, for example, was a sweet ride. But Saab, I can't give you guys a crown, sadly. If your cars were that good, then maybe they'd still exist. But I'll toss you guys a participation award for that Aero wagon. Volvo can have my children. Volvo is just such a cool brand, and they make a shit ton of cool cars. The 850R, the V70R, the S60R, and of course, all the variations of the 240. Volvo just knows how to do it. But what do you think? Is Volvo above Koenigsegg? Dude, the Koenigsegg Agera RS is just like, what the fuck were these Swedish dudes snorting? Adderall? Fentanyl? Yeah, this shit is just like peak. If you've got one of these, you might as well just drive it for a bit, then die. You finish a campaign. Obviously, Koenigsegg makes faster, cooler, and more expensive cars, but that's not a good reason to put it above Volvo in my opinion. I'm gonna toss Volvo the crown for Sweden, but feel free to argue with me in the comments because I don't know how nicely that decision sits with me.
Wow, we've been through a lot of major countries already, but we still haven't even touched on places like Japan or Egypt. Wait, what cars does Egypt even make?
Egypt. Yikes.
Wow. Was ass. Subscribe so you don't have to drive that car, twin.
Australia. Australia has some of the most weird and interesting car communities out of all of these countries, and it's awesome. Have you seen those burnout competitions? Ford Australia used to make the Ford Barra engine, which is basically an Australian 2J, and it is awesome. You can find this engine on some of the Ford Falcons and some variations of the Ford Territory. That's definitely a point for Ford. The Holden GTS makes way more power than it should, and the Holden Monaro CV8 looks so nice. Ah! The Proton Jumbuck sucks, so Proton definitely isn't getting the crown. Between Holden and Ford, I'm gonna give it to Holden just because I like the look of the CV8. Oh shit, but I also like the sound of the Barra engines. Maybe I'll just give the win to Ford because of the Capri Turbo being badass, so it's gonna go to Ford again. India. Well, these cars are definitely something, like the Riva G-Wiz. These dudes actually named a fucking car G-Wiz. Well, anyway, there's a few Indian bangers at least. Tata makes some cool cars like the Tata Safari. Looks kind of like a Land Cruiser in my opinion, so that's gonna give Tata the crown for Indian. Let me know if India made a better car than the Tata Safari, because that's the coolest one in my opinion.
Now let's see what Asia has going on.
Vietnam. Unfortunately, Vietnam doesn't really have anything cool as far as cars go. A company called VinFast basically dominates the market, so I'll give them the crown. Japan. Japan is historically the most badass country as far as cars go, according to me. You know that one dude, Smokey something? That dude is so badass.
Man, I'm finna whip this hoe.
And all those other guys too. Japan has produced some insane cars like the Toyota Supra, the R34 Skyline, the Honda NSX. Japan is pretty hard to beat. But you know what else is hard to beat? Making a car shittier than the Mitsubishi Mirage. This thing definitely docks a point from Japan. Luckily, Mitsubishi is cool otherwise. They made the Lancer Evo, the Eclipse, and some other fire shark. They made Subaru, which is cool, Toyota, which is a classic, Lexus, which is just Toyota but cooler, Mazda, Honda, Acura, Sushi, Nissan, Infiniti, mini trucks. One day I will own enough property to drive a mini truck on it and haul my mini bike on the mini truck. I love Japan. I'm gonna have to give the best brand from Japan to Toyota. Malaysia, the Proton Satria GTI is so sweet looking. The front lip, the headlights, the hatchbackness, the dual exhaust. This thing looks sweet, and people mod the shit out of these cars. The Bufori Geneva is exactly the car I would drive if I became an evil villain. Peruta makes cars so boring that I'm gonna give Proton the #1 spot because of the Satria GTI. China makes some weird cars. The Landwind X7 is just a Range Rover clone. It's such a weird car. A Chinese company called NIO makes a cool futuristic looking car called the EP9. I like the way it looks on the outside since it's just so over the top, but I don't like the interior at all. There's no reason to have all those screens. The BYD Seal looks boring as shit, and the Xpeng P7 also looks boring as shit, so I guess the winner by default is NIO. Indonesia. I mess with the Datsun Terrace, but otherwise I'm not interested in Indonesia's cars, so South Korea. The Kia boys would be nothing without South Korea. South Korea makes the absolute best NPC cars ever. Kias, Hyundais, and I guess Genesis is cool even though it's still a Hyundai. South Korea is trying to dig themselves out of their car history by dropping the Kia Stinger and the Hyundai N thingy. These cars are an upgrade from the horseshit cars that South Korea has dropped in the past, I suppose, but they're still not fantastic in my opinion. But more on the Genesis. I feel like this brand is the biggest step forward for South Korea because the Genesis G70, for example, comes with that turbo V6 making 365 horsepower, which is 1 horsepower for every day of the year. And I personally think the design looks nice. This is a reasonable attempt at making a car to compete with a BMW 3 Series or an Audi A4 or something. And then they made the G80, which is a bit bigger and kind of competes with a 5 Series or an A6. Even though it's a new brand, I'm gonna give Genesis the crown for South Korea at the moment. I don't like the fucking Kia Soul. Mexico. The Vool 05 from Mexico is sweet. It looks like a car that you could only drive with your best friend because it's so tiny and the dudes look so funny sitting in it. The Mistretta MXT has such a cool looking interior and also looks like an Audi TT mixed with a 350Z and then swazzed up a little bit. I don't like the Zakua MX3 EV at all. I might even say I hate it. Vool is definitely the winner of Mexico. The United Arab Emirates. Holy fuck. These dudes are rich. Have you ever seen the W Motors Lycan Hypersport? This thing actually looks like a transformer. This country is just a GTA 5 lobby. What the fuck is the Devil 16? You want a little bit of car with that exhaust? I can't forget about the Zaruk Sand Racer either. I didn't even know cars like this existed outside of Hot Wheels. Also, they just gold-plated a G-Wagon for the sake of it. I'm sure that amount of spending freedom is pretty nice. The Generelli Design 1 is another funny buddy car, but also badass. Out of all these cars from the United GTA 5 lobby, I've gotta give the win to the Devil, right? I mean, all of these cars are just so insane that I don't even know how to put one above the other. I probably don't even have to say this, but correct my opinion in the comments. Saudi Arabia. The Toyota Land Cruiser 300 from Saudi Arabia is cool. It looks like it could get over a lot of stuff. Also, the Isuzu D-Max Desert. This thing looks so badass. I love this thing. It kind of looks like it has a truck bed just for the sake of it. It's such a small truck bed that you couldn't fit anything in there, but you wouldn't want anything in there if you're jumping over sand dunes anyway. These are all huge cars. I guess they don't have to worry about gas prices. So I'll give Isuzu the winner for the D-Max because that thing looks awesome.
Next up is Africa, and low-key, I didn't know they were cooking twin.
Kenya, starting off so strong with the Safari Rally Land Cruiser 70. I just love everything about it. Can you imagine pulling up to your bud's house in this shit? The Mobius 2 looks like a plastic G-Wagon, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I imagine it'd be practical in Kenya somehow. The Volkswagen Polo Vivo is locally built and looks like regular traffic, but has a little bit of potential, I guess. I'll give it to Toyota for the Safari Rally Land Cruiser 70. Morocco. Laraki wins Morocco. No argument needed. So I guess Nigeria knows a little bit of ball knowledge. They made this knockoff G-Wagon, which looks pretty cool in my opinion, and then the Puget 504, which is also cool looking. None of the other cars that Nigeria has made interest me in the slightest, so I'm gonna just say the knockoff G-Wagon brand is my favorite from Nigeria. South Africa. South Africa has some cool ones. We got the Piranha with the Z1. I think this thing looks pretty sweet. If you think this thing is ugly, you at least have to agree that this thing looks super aerodynamic. I really like the Ford Sierra XR8, although it looks a little bit cross-eyed. It's got a very cool looking chassis and can be built up to look sweet. South Africa also produced a super nice and pretty rare BMW, the BMW 333i, which was only made between 1985 and 1986. It's just an E30 with an E28 engine, and it's kind of like the first BMW M Lite. If you want the M performance but not the M price tag, then you should go with the 333i. I like it. I'll give BMW the crown for South Africa. I think Sweden, Japan, and the UK have the coolest cars in the world. Let me know what you think in the comments though.
I asked you guys to tell me about some of your craziest car related stories, and you did not disappoint.
Oh my god, this guy is going in. What the?
You're gonna want to watch to the end of this video because some of these stories are insane.
I call my friend fat in the passenger seat, so he takes my steering wheel and yanks it down.
The first story is from Ari.
What's up, you can call me Ari.
Alright, so I was playing Fortnite with my friends, right? Everything was chill until I noticed it was snowing outside. So I'm sitting there thinking, damn, I want to go mess around in that. So I tell my friends, I'll be AFK for a bit, grab my phone, hop in the car, and call my buddy with a camera. Next thing you know, I'm showing myself drifting through the snow like an idiot, laughing the whole time. 20 minutes later, I slam straight into a concrete barrier. No seatbelt, going about 60, and I get launched. Broke something like 26 bones. Oh my god.
Broke something like 26 bones on impact? Holy fuck. So paramedics show up, load me into the ambulance, pump me full of fentanyl, and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm still trying to make it a party. I call my friends back, turn on my camera, and show them my face, broken and bloody. They start laughing their asses off while I'm barely conscious, dying honestly. Best time of my life. I spent 2 months in the hospital, had to relearn how to walk, and later sent one of my buddies to the crash site. He found a car door was wrapped around the barrier where my shoulder hit it. So now it's hanging in my garage, dented and all. A perfect reminder of that night. Wear your seatbelt, folks, or drift better in the snow. Oh my god. That's crazy, dude. 26 bones. Are you alive? Wow, totally ejected. Careless, erratic driving. That's crazy. I had an 03 Jeep Liberty for a little bit. Worst car I've ever had, by the way. After a few months, I traded with a buddy for his 98 Jeep Cherokee. He ended up selling the Liberty to someone else, which then caught fire. Yes, they do that. About a month after we traded. I thank God every day I didn't die in a fucking Jeep. Okay, this is what he had, the shitty Liberty. Oh my god, that thing looks like trash. And then he's got this now. Oh, that is nice. I love it. Holy shit. I have no previous car experience, yet at 16, I managed to get my hands on one of my affordable dream cars. It's not much, but it's mine. This 1967 Ford Thunderbird, nice, dude, is my first car and project car. I unfortunately plan to daily this car when it's running better, and I'm learning a lot too. I don't know why that's unfortunate, but okay. But let me tell you something. This car has so many issues. All the vacuum lines are dry rotted. Most of the electrical is a bust, and the brakes and steering pump are semi-functional. It has a nice interior though. It gets hate from people at my school, but I don't really care. Do you have a 67 Thunderbird? I do not. Side note, if you did choose this, it probably really made my day. Have a nice day and sub to Gassy. Thank you so much. I'm glad I can make your day. See what they attached. Dang, dude, what? That looks clean though. I don't know what you mean. I think it looks good from here. I mean, just to set the mood for this story, it's a cold, harsh Canadian winter, being like -40 degrees Celsius. Like always, the wind blows the snow around while people who can't fucking drive get stuck in the snow. It's March, and this afternoon, you're taking delivery of a large rental excavator. You get taken from your schoolwork to a call from your father, to which he says the most bone-chilling thing you can ever hear in the winter. The truck driver is stuck. You hastily get out of your room, gather your stuff, and head to the road. After arriving at the job, you realize you forgot your boots and grabbed your shoes. Now you must tough out the day in them.
I about had enough of Canada, bro. I was literally out here in shorts and a t-shirt 2 days ago. I got like 4 inches of snow. What is it?
The rear end of the trailer is in the ditch, and the semi being used is a road only, meaning no all-wheel drive, no lockers, and no easy way out. Then someone had the idea, let's commit OSHA violation. You hop in the excavator with power lines overhead and push it off the ground to get the truck moving. After some pushing and shoving, the truck gets free at 5 p.m. Holy shit.
Well, don't you just love it? Rear-ended, almost went into the ditch, just barely made it around the corner, and now I gotta get that.
After everything that can go wrong going wrong, the excavator is unloaded and the day is over. Then you feel your phone buzz. Another shiver goes down your spine as you already know what the call is going to be about. Hey, the semi got stuck again on his way out, and it's worse this time. After getting a pin on Google Maps, you look at your phone with disbelief. This dumbass made it 500 meters. After arriving, you are even more disappointed. Oh my god. After spending another 2 hours pulling, yanking, and rigging with a tractor, you have no luck. So the guy calls for a tow truck. In the end, we spent a total of 30 man-hours between 5 people in -40 degrees, troubleshooting and swimming through the feet of fresh snow. And do you want to know what we got in return for our hard work? Play some goofy-ass anticlimactic music. I got you, bro. While we were on the phone with the trucking company, the lady says, thanks for getting the guy unstuck. In return, we won't charge you for the extra hours. Bitch! Not only was this a paid job operation, it was also not our fault. Your dumbass truck driver has never seen a snowy back road before. Anyway, 2 days later, we were also taking delivery of a rental D7 Cat dozer. You wanna know what they sent me this time? The same fucking truck that can't get a grip on the snow. Even with preparation, plowing, a turnaround, and other things, he still got stuck, leaving us to work until dark again.
Well, that's a rough spot there. We couldn't do anything with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough there. Looks like he's struggling through there right now.
Come on, keep going. All said and done, it was like the cheapest company we could find, but still, if he would let me hop in that truck, I could have avoided half the mistakes he made. I'm just a kid. Anyway, lesson of the day, don't work for a heavy equipment moving company if you have the IQ of an empty Coca-Cola can, because you will need to know how to deal with these kinds of situations on the daily. Wow, that's crazy, Frantic. That's crazy. Being dumbass in a Dodge. Holy shit. Oh my god, this guy is going in. What the fuck? 1 mile an hour? Oh my god. This guy's dad bought the wrong car. He was bidding at an auction and he accidentally clicked the wrong car and bid on it and he had to take it. And this thing is a piece of shit. Look at that. Oh no. We went back and forth on the same road like 10 times going crazy. Oh my god, it's this fucking guy again. Hi, I'm Marcus. I'm 12. And there's this time where I won my first race using cars. I only race go-karts. It was my first race and I was ecstatic. I was nervous too. I thought I would be 6th or 7th. You're funny. But I was totally wrong. And I was kind of scared because the day before, my cousin, who I'm racing against, crashed in the fastest corner of the racetrack. It was mid-race and someone had a big crash that caused a red flag. He was using the same car model as my cousin, so I got worried. But after all that chaos and controversies, I ended up winning. The races competed in a circuit time attack and I ended up winning. That was a day I will never forget. Wait, I thought you were driving go-karts. That's real, man. You're 12? Oh my god, this guy's flying. Back in 2020, me and my dad went up to get a Viper in Oklahoma, which was about a 6-hour flight. We get to his house after landing, and when someone has a Viper, you assume they have a nice house to keep it, right? It was under an open shed with a roof and 4 rods holding it up. The house looked like crap. The car was more expensive than the house. My dad went to go test drive it and it seemed like everything was going well. Keep in mind, we had $40,000 in cash with us at the time. We go inside to sign off the title for the car. The guy didn't pay the car off yet, which means we couldn't have full ownership of the Viper yet. It was a Saturday, so the banks were all closed at the time. The guy suggested we give him the money and we go to the bank on Monday, which at that point doesn't seem right. Between the house and where the car was kept, we said, we're gonna go get lunch and we'll come back and tell you our final decision. We ended up renting a car, going home, and never going back. That's a crazy story, dude. Bro, this is low-key short, but I'm from the central PA area and worked at a dining hall at college nearby. I get off at work around 10 p.m., which ain't even that late, but my town was small as fuck, so there'd be no one on the road. So I'd treat it like it was a rally course. That same road, coincidentally, was the one that I took to get to the plug's crib. So I knew this shit like the back of my hand. Years later, I'm in college out of state now, and I came back home and needed to stop at the plugs for some greens. So I'm booking it, enjoy my little rally course, and cut the 25-minute drive into like a 10 or 15-minute drive. And Lord, does it feel good. It gave me so much adrenaline every time. So now I'm on the way back from the plug spot and I'm booking it even faster. I drove a front-wheel drive car at the time, but I knew this shit so well. So I took some corners. I was just having a blast. And when I'm talking about I used to be booking it down these roads, I'm talking about 90 to 100 feet an hour crying emoji. So I'm on the way back and someone that lives on that street, they gravel driveway had rocks coming out on the street. I don't cross the mustard, so I hit this shit going about 80 around a bend and my shit spins. I catch it, but it spins the other way 2 times and I'm off the road in a ditch. I thought I was absolutely cooked because my shit was stuck and all my friends I knew with a truck were out of the area by then. I can't call my family because they're gonna rip me a new one. Just then, an old coworker pulls up on me, one I worked with in the dining hall. I passed him earlier on the road and he said he turned around because he heard the tires screeching and then coming to a stop. Bro came in clutch. He dragged me out and all I needed to fix was the alignment and I was straight. I gave him some of my thanks with some greens from the plug. Shit was wild. I got 2 stories. One is about my first accident and the other is about my first pullover. For my first accident, it happened when me and my friend were filming for a driver's ed parody short film. For a part, I was gonna steal my car GTA style, which would be used throughout the film. I told my friend to keep his seatbelt off and to stop the car in front of me. He was so distracted by the seatbelt and fiddling with the door, he forgot something important. This was on a hill, by the way. As I pulled him out, it started to roll because he forgot to put it in park. Holy shit. I watched while screaming as my car jumps the curb, demolishes my mailbox, and goes over our lawn. It came to a stop thanks to some bushes. Oh my fucking god. So much worse could have happened. One of us could have been run over, someone else could have been, it could have hit my house, someone's car, anything. We kept the footage and used it as an intro for my short film. There was minor damage, but we replaced the bumper, but I kept this scratch on my hood as a reminder not to be so reckless with cars. That is a good life lesson, man. Now for my first pullover. One day, I was driving to my brother's workplace to eat eat dinner while he was working. I was listening to Freebird. Okay, yeah, I see where this is going. And going a bit quick. Not swerving through traffic or anything, but just slightly passing other cars. To no one's surprise, a cop lit me up. I was driving through a certain part of town and wasn't fully paying attention on where I should pull over. Of all places, I pulled over in front of an adult toy store. The cop said I was going 50 something in a 35 and let me off with a warning. Not even a minute after we both got on the road, the same cop pulls over another guy and pulls into another adult toy store. Where the fuck do you live? My parents still don't know to this day, and I learned my lesson.
I'm driving a shitty 2009 Mini Cooper. I'm going about 1 kilometers on the highway, definitely legal speed. I call my friend Fat in the passenger seat. So he takes my steering wheel and fucking yanks it down without looking in the other lanes. Did not consider our lives. I went over from the far left to the far right. If I was in the far right already, I would have gone into the ditch. If there was a car next to us, we would have slammed right into that car going 1 kilometers an hour, and I would have I definitely would have either crashed, very injured, or just fucking died.
I reversed my 2005 Ford Fiesta into my neighbor's garage. The neighbor's garage was all good, but my car was fucked up. I was not paying attention. Instead, I was just trying to select the best songs for my 5-minute drive to the gym. That's fair, dude. I also overtook someone because they were going slow. They were going like 5 kilometers an hour under the speed limit. I kind of cut them off, then got to a traffic light. They came out and smacked and broke my wing mirror. Honestly, I'm just a shit driver. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it, I'm not gonna lie. This took place around 5 years ago when I was 9 years old. This story is gonna be pretty vague, but I used to live in a desert village in Saudi Arabia. Me and my cousin, both 9, were driving in the desert. This is legitimately a desert, so it's sort of okay and regulated to drive it at such an age. I shit you not, on the way back, my cousin switched seats with me and pushed me into the driver's seat. But we were already in front of the house at that point, and I almost crashed. Dang, this thing looks cool though. I kind of want one of these. Dang, look at that. I was overtaking someone on an on-ramp. I was eventually going 20 kilometers an hour when I took him over. It was wet though, and I had to slow down really hard because there was a sharp turn. This is in a Volvo 740 with rear wheel drive, so I'm hitting the brakes and turning the corner. I suddenly see the road is supposed to be in front of me is in my left window. I continue to slide until I safely stop the vehicle. By now, I made a full 180 and see that the cars that were behind me are now in front of me like 50 meters away with 4 blinkers on. This took some time to process. I didn't hit a guardrail, not a single scratch on the car. Later on the highway, a guy signaled with a thumbs up to ask if I was okay. I signaled with a thumbs up back and smiled. This was a good lesson. Oh man, I'm glad you didn't crash that thing, dude. I'm so glad it was saved. That is nice. AI camera, bitch. I hope it was just for upscaling. By the way, Gassy, are you Goldeck? I don't know who that is. My bad, bruh. So my friend next door bought a 1994 Bronco. It was not in the best shape, and this idiot didn't even bother to check the frame condition beforehand. So when I helped him check under the car, we noticed that the frame was completely rotted. Like I'm talking, if you touch it slightly, it will crumble. So instead of selling the car for scrap or trying to get our money back, we just borrowed my dad's welder and welded bits of metal. Even about a year later, he still drives it like that. Sadly, I don't have any photos at the moment. That's okay, that's a funny story. A good friend of mine built up her budget for college and decided she wanted a fun car before she finished high school. We landed on a V6 New Edge Mustang. I helped her buy her a good one on Marketplace, but not even 2 weeks later, she crashed the car in the rain and it got totaled. Now today, she has a Miata and is thinking of getting a second car, a station wagon. I completely destroyed this girl's college budget with cars. God damn it. Oh, shit. Ah, yeah, that blows. I'm glad she's got a Miata, and a station wagon is a very good choice. My 2004 Volvo V70R is my first car. That is a crazy first car, dude. That's awesome. It was hit by a delivery truck. Me and my dad saved it from being totaled. It was grandma driven. I love this car. I don't think I ever want to sell it or get an SUV. Yeah, dude, that is a really good car. Look at that thing. They got the Brembo brakes. These things are really nice cars. Watch my Volvo video. Crazy car related story. My toy car exploded because I got hit in a 900-mile-an-hour crash. Rip Lamborghini. Crap. One time I flooded my 1.6 liter engine with 8 liters of oil. How the fuck? I was gonna go play soccer with some friends. On the way there, my engine started stalling. I stopped at a gas station and steam started to rise out from the bonnet. The coolant reservoir was overheating and I can only describe the coolant as liquid rust. I then filled my 1.6 engine with 8 liters of engine oil. I still feel dumb after doing that. I don't really understand why you did that. I decided to come back home, and as I did, I became a fog machine. Everywhere I went, my car left a thick trail of white and bluish smoke. People stared and told me something was wrong. I shit you not, I thought I was the carburetor. After clearly becoming an exhaust standard violation, I come past the General Cancer Treatment Hospital. I was trying to keep the most casual expression, but only managed to make that I screwed up smile. After driving more, I head home and take a knee. I didn't get to play soccer with the boys. Oh man. First thing I ever did with a car was an engine swap on my Subaru RS 2.5. Wow, that's a really nice car. This car got into 2 accidents, both with me stopped at a light and getting rear-ended. Luckily, the second time, it did nothing more than was already done. Later, my high-pressure gas line exploded. Gas all on the left side of my engine bay and almost burned to the ground. Now the car runs perfectly fine. Oh, we're clean though. We're clean. I love a 2.5 RS. That's beautiful. Oh, there it is. So you didn't like EJ swap it while you were at it? EJ 205? I'm not a Subaru guy. I don't know. I had my friend test my car after replacing the gauge. I let him drive and found this open stretch of road, and I told him to send it. After hitting the limiter, the whole exhaust from the header's back fell off. I had to drag the car back to my friend's place to fix it up. Free upgrade? Yeah, I think that's a free upgrade. So I was driving on the road like I do, and there was this person going slow as shit in front of me. So I wanted to pass them on my motorbike as I do. When I get back to my lane, they come up next to me and threw a drink cup at me and then cut me off and slammed on the brakes. I tried to go around them again and gave them an air jerk. What the fuck? I gave him an air jerk. That'll show him. Then they swerved into my rear tire and I lost control and proceeded to crash on a major arterial road, and they pulled over and I got up and lost it on them. And the woman driving said her husband's a cop and punched me in the face with my helmet on. Dumbass. So I punched her back and got all pissy and called the cops, and the biker cop was the one who showed up. Then she started lying and stuff. Luckily for me, a business nearby caught everything on a security camera. She got arrested for attempted vehicular homicide. I was uninjured but still got checked out. I love the videos, Gassy. Have a good day. I'm so glad you're okay. That is a crazy story, dude. So me and my family were on our way to a small town in California, just chilling and dying of heat stroke because of the summer heat, when some dumbass starts going hella fast in a BMW, and he's swerving left, right, up and down, and some shit like that until he hits someone and there's a crash and he flipped my grandma off, who was driving at the time, so yeah, he almost killed us too. I was in the garage and noticed my wooden parking blocks, which I used for reversing into my garage so I don't hit anything behind my car, were a bit off from their usual position. Instead of turning on my car and moving out of the driveway, I decided to simply push my car a little bit forward. However, I forgot that my driveway is a bit sloped. You can see where this is going. After putting my car in neutral and taking off the handbrake because I drive a manual, I ever so slightly shifted the car from the outside, resulting in the immediate downhill roll straight into my gate. The resulting damage was a large hole, shifted concrete, and splintered wood across the whole row. But my metal bumper is 100% fine. The video was recorded 5 minutes after the incident.
I shifted it too far and it rolled all the fucking way down here. There's a hole in the fence. That's not right. The whole thing's a little dented. Jeep's fine though.
Back in my Russia, we were going to my grandma's house in a village. The roads in a Russian outside cities are almost always dirt roads. So we were driving on this different route that was faster or something, and then we see a ditch. We were driving a Nissan X-Trail with a CVT transmission. We decided to drive through the ditch and the CVT broke. Typical. After a couple minutes, a mini bus, Marshrutka, came behind us and tried to help, but the guy stuck. So yeah, after that we called my grandpa and he towed us both out with his UAZ 452. Nothing crazy, but still interesting, I would say. Yeah, that's super interesting. I need another Pepsi. One time, my friend installed an official tune from Ford Performance, which also included new spark plugs from Ford themselves, into his Ford Focus ST. And not even 5 days later, that shit blew the fuck up. Cylinder 1 was misfiring, and cylinder 4 had no compression, and at the same time started leaking and burning coolant. And this happened out of nowhere. The car only had 95,000 miles. Now we gotta swap the motor because it's cheaper and less labor intensive than doing a rebuild. Wow, that sucks. I was driving on the mountain back road near my house in my 2008 Mazda Speed 3. Let's just say I was on the edge of control with how fast I was going, and I noticed a car decently far behind me, but still visible. As I loomed closer to my slow down point, the car behind me became noticeable. It was a damn cop car. How this fine individual did not pull me over is a story I will always tell. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. Finished detailing my girlfriend Friend's mom's car. On the way home with all my equipment in the car, yellow Evo 5, I see an Aston Martin with his top down, and he urges me to keep up with him. Nonetheless, I begin to race with him. We were speeding down the highway. It's like 10 p.m. going 240 plus. I'm in 5th gear, and my car literally can't go any faster. The Aston Martin drops a gear and speeds past me. At this point, I know I can't keep up with the rich guy, so I begin to slow down. When all of a sudden, an SUV pulls in front of me. Now I have a choice: hit the SUV or swerve to avoid. I chose the latter. I wrecked my 1 of 600 yellow Evo. That is terrible. I got out with literally no injuries, but my methanol tank broke and seeped into my exhaust, causing a huge fire. Rip Evo, I love that car so much. I bought it for myself at 18. I now drive a JDM GR STI hatch. Guys, don't speed. I'm 22, turning 23 soon, and I don't condone what I did. It was stupid. I could have died and killed many other people. As a result, I lost my dream car and respect from a lot of people. What? No, you lost this thing? Fuck. That is so clean. Oh my god. That's brutal. I'm so sorry. So this story starts out with a guy named Devin, who was a truck driver in the middle of an ordinary long haul drive. He'd been driving across the country for hours on end, hauling freight. Devin was coming up to what looked like a regular stop along the highway, a small trucker rest area, but something wasn't quite right. As he pulled into the lot, he noticed that all the trucks seemed way too close to each other. In fact, some of the trucks seemed to be parked at odd angles, as if drivers weren't paying attention or maybe something was wrong. Devin thought it was a little bit weird, but he went to go park his rig and rest for a bit. Here's where it gets nuts. After a few minutes, Devin heard a loud thud, and then another, and then a massive roar. The ground started shaking, and Devin looked out of his truck's window to see another massive truck barreling down the lot, headed directly for his rig. He quickly realized the truck wasn't slowing down. He drove out of the cab just in time to avoid being crushed. The other truck driver, who had lost control, plowed into several parked trucks, knocking them all into each other like dominoes. When it was all over, the rest stop looked like a war zone. Several trucks were piled up and twisted in a mess. Devin was lucky enough to walk away, but it turned out the driver who caused the incident had been suffering from extreme fatigue and made a dangerous decision to keep driving without pulling over. What made this story particularly striking was how easy something like that could happen to anyone on the road. While it might have a touch of exaggeration, it's still one of those stories that gets told every time someone brings up danger, fatigue of driving. And yeah, for the record, Devin definitely survived, but that rest stop was never the same again. Crazy car related story, Dill. I desperately need a car, so I asked you guys, where should I look on Facebook Marketplace to find the perfect car for me? The United Kingdom, bruv. Toyota Hilux. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that is what. Oh wait, they don't have any front seats though. So we got a 2.4 liter turbo diesel Toyota Hilux. That looks beautiful. Please buy merchandise so I can import one of these, please. I'll make a video about it if you do it. Ugh. No, what is that? What? It's a compact too? That's terrible. At least it's a 6-speed manual, but this thing looks like a piece of shit. What is this doing in the UK? Top speed Mach 2.5 plus? Combat proven performance? One owner? Okay guys, it's just 4.5 million pounds if you want one. Why are they selling it in weight? What the Right, I gotta find a car right now. I don't need this bullshit all over my face. This is not helpful as a daily driver. What even is this for? Oh my god, what is that? I've never seen one of these before. I didn't know they had like nice Japanese cars in the UK. That's pretty sweet, right? What? What the fuck? Meat Life Farms? Oh no, I'm fucking dyslexic. What's that ladder for though? Oh wait, this thing is huge. They have never used this winch before. Oh yeah, that's more like it. I would be whipping around in the UK in one of these things, dude. Oh, the B12 as well. This thing is sweet. What? Was? Okay, what are we doing in the UK? This thing just looks goofy as shit. Are those oil slick headlight covers? Okay, this guy wants us to go to Agartha, which is like the middle of the earth or something. So let's go to Agartala, India. Oh my god, it's just all trucks. Ooh, now that looks like a nice Indian whip. Oh, look at that. It's a Mercedes. Wait, this thing is sweet. What is this? Okay, finally we got a reasonable candidate in what is this? It's in showroom condition in Schlong ML, whatever that is. Nice wheels though. Are those reps? I mean, this thing looks pretty sweet. Okay, I gotta get out of India. All right, brother, time to go to Kentucky. Okay. Wow, that is clean. Oh, this guy needs to upgrade his fucking storage plan. Is that the same picture, just not tilted? Why did you post that? Okay, well, anyway, this is pretty freaking tough. I don't know why that's there. What in the world? That is clean though. Oh, what? I have an insane Mark IV super drag car or street car if you're not scared. Okay. Oh, what? Where'd the headlight go? Oh shit. Wait, this thing is legit. This guy's not kidding. What in the world? That is, oh my god.
I cannot handle all that.
Wow, this is a pretty freaking sweet car, dude. Got the Recaro seats. Is that a fuel cell back there? Wow, dude. This is legit. This is very legit. What? We got the Ford Excursion XT the long way. The long way. 14 passenger stretch limousine. Wow. How do you even drive something like that? Oh my god. That is sweet. Yes, sir. Look at that. Wait, is this really a Mercedes? Why would you want this? You could flip all the way over and you'd be fine. That's crazy. Is this a golf cart? Is this actually a golf cart for fucking trenches? Wow. Wait, why do I really want one of these? Does this say jerk? Oh, jerkings? What? The jerkings truck. That's nasty. How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm just on my way to work.
Bring me a pizza after?
Hey, I didn't do that reading yesterday, so I gotta do it tonight.
I didn't understand how that's relevant to you bringing me a pizza. What the fuck? What the hell did I just find? Hold on, I just hit a clip.
Call you later.
Can I have a pizza? Alright, I gotta get the fuck out of Kentucky. Where should I go?
Thailand?
I can't say that first one. Oh, that's in India. Bangkok. Damn! They got some nice cars. Really? Oh, what the? This is sick. And a BMW E21. I wasn't even really aware of these. Wow. More subwoofers. What are we doing in Thailand? This is a crazy setup. This is like, no one needs this much fucking power. 7,000 watt max. Holy shit. Runs great. Won't respond to is this available. I'm a little rusty for this part. Okay, let's see what else you got in Thailand. What? Why is the Volkswagen like sideways? Wait, they know cars in Thailand. I didn't know about, I wasn't aware of your guys' car scene. This place knows ball. What? This thing looks quick. I need to tension that chain there. There's a little bit of sag. Damn. Oh, wow. That is, look at those welds as well. I'll give you $5 an hour.
Alfa Romeo.
If you don't know whose cat, please catch it. Time to go to Columbus, Ohio. Come on, load. There we go. Gosh darn, that looks pretty sweet. I hate the wing with a fucking passion, but I like the car.
Además, cuando ese carro se chocó, que te dije para sacar, yo nunca me he negado a pagarte.
That's crazy. Dude, this is actually some like Hispanic beef. I don't understand any of this. Is this about the car even? What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna blur that. That's crazy. Oh. Wedge. Stop. Does this thing even drive? The passenger is the battery. This is a roller derby truck in the derby. The wheels are not on it. Bring your own wheels or buy these Jeep stocks for $50. No mutter, no trim in it at all. Roller only. Willing to negotiate, I need a gun as soon as possible. Yeah. I'm sure you do, bud. Okay, Columbus. This is what I'm looking for. Some kind of sport bike. Oh, yeah, that is a nice... That guy looks badass. He does not look closeted at all, I promise. Oh my god, neither does this guy. Look at that, that is mean. He even looks angry sitting on it. He's pissed. So is his wife. Ooh, dang. Ooh, crap. Shit. All right. But that's cool though. Like imagine if you could get one of these to haul your friends around. You pull up to their crib and they like just let the ramp down. It's like having a bridge over a moat or something. That's kind of badass when you think about it. Oh my god, that wasn't a fart. Oh, it's a cool bike though. Oh, look at those tiny ass wheels. What? Dude, this photo is aura. What? Oh, tonight. He's looking at me and his friend. Oh man, this thing looks like it was loved. Besides the little incident in the front. That sucks. All right, let's see what we got here. Marquez. Is this a joke? Long ass truck. What the hell? That's so inefficient, but it's cool though. Why do you need this in New York? I always forget that they have like empty land out in New York. Ooh. Oh, okay. We got a few to look through here. Okay. Nah, I can't help myself. I gotta look at this one now. This is straight out of Happy Wheels. Look at it. Oh, my leg. That's disgusting. I love it, though. Oh, my God. Okay, the ones I wanted to look at were... Wait, what the... 52 racks for a PT Cruiser looking ass. Whatever. Oh 1JZ. Wow. I'd be too scared to actually drive it because it's so beautiful. Maybe when I am not... broke as shit. Okay, what is this? Spray paint all over the place with a Jetta, and then this blue tip exhaust. Oh no. Oh, I'm selling my 2012 Volkswagen Jetta 2.5 SE 5-speed manual for $2,500 or best offer. Tires are brand new. Custom exhaust if interested. Message me. $2,500 for any car is not that bad. What's something that I would actually buy though? Maybe I'll have to take a look at the Pimp Mobile. Very rare, but it's only $5,500. It's got a custom steering wheel. It's a V8. Ooh, this is pretty clean. Wait. Hey, oh, wait, that is a beautiful interior. Oh my God. If it got pillows too? Wait, this is $5,500? I might have to send this to a buddy of mine in New York. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, now to go to Iraq. Oh, shit. Wait, we got some good selections over in Iraq. Very first one being this massive Hummer. This thing is like tank. Oh my God. In the name of Allah, the benefit from merciful, the BMW 330 V8 730 Li. So they make a 730, a 740. What is it? It's priced $105 and has room, God willing. That looks like a nice car. I'll stop looking at BMWs. I know you're probably sick of it. I just love them so much. All right, Iraq. Let's see. Ah, that's more like it. Yeah, you couldn't get these anywhere else. Free car. I'll take it. Is it actually? I buy any damaged car. Ah, at the price of pleasing God. Okay, man. I really wanted that. I thought it was a free Hellcat. Oh, man. This thing seems kind of beat up. I buy any damaged car at the price of pleasing God. Come on, man. Let me buy a damaged car. Oh, brother, this thing's dusty. I feel like he could have just taken a Swiffer to it before he took the pictures or something. Well, whatever. I know it's like dusty over there, right? Next, we're going to St. Louis. All right. We're in St. Louis. Not yet. It's loading. We're still in Iraq. There we go. Oh, where do you sit? Where do you sit? Where do you sit?
Wait, where do you sit?
Dang, this thing's kind of stands out. I got some really nice negative camber. Clean. Dude, what are we doing in St. Louis? What? Wait, please be a video. Please. Datsun 280Z. Dang, this thing's mean looking, dude. I like it. I like it. Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, my. What happened?
That's cool though. It's just, I don't imagine these Jetta wagons stands out like this. Ah, I want to click it. I want to click it so badly, but I can't. I've looked at too many BMWs. I can't relapse. Oh, wait. Ooh, Honda Civic. No, anything. Oh, there's the engine. What the fuck? Why would I get this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is nice. Look at that craftsmanship on this bad boy. If it was only a manual, I love mini trucks. This is cool. This is actually so cool. Can you imagine dailying one of these and it was like cushy? Like imagine if you just tricked out the interior of this, made it beautiful, made the paint all nice and stuff on the outside. Dude, if this was clean, that'd be really nice. All right, well, I think St. Louis is all out of shit, so next. Wait, what the fuck? You can actually go to North Korea? No way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, we got some options in South Korea. I swear I didn't choose this. We got that the E60 535, not bad. And what do we have here? Big ass truck. This piece of shit. God. And that's about it for South Korea. Okay. Monterey, California. I want to get one of these so badly. Can you imagine if everyone, like all of your friends have one of these and you just go drive around wherever the shit you want? That would be so cool. First gen Taco and then this Miata? Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. 21 racks is a lot though, but it looks like it was built well. Dude, I love diesel sedans. They're so nice. Oh my God, it's a hood stack as well. Wait, please, do they have a video of it driving? Oh, you asshole. The smoke comes out of there. It's so cool. 5% tint all around. That is brutal. At night, I'm sure it's hard to drive. Oh no, this poor Tacoma. How does it tow all of this?
What you doing with all that back there?
Wow, that's crazy. We got the Dodge Ram. 1964 Chevrolet something. Oh, it's a C10. There is really not much to the. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you have the tools, that'd be pretty cool. I'm sure Harbor Freight has something for that. Okay, now we're going to South Africa to see what they have to offer there. Boom. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Oh. Wait, what? Guys, find this person. Give me 2 bands. Dang, look at this thing. Redline Racework. Wow, this looks pretty sweet, dude. This is like legit. What is this? Based on the beautiful blue interior. Ah, that kind of gives it away right there. I'm guessing, I'm gonna guess this is a E36 M3. Dang! Dang, this is nice. Why? What is that? Is the engine like back there somewhere? Well, it's clean though. Oh yeah, wow, that's rusty. Never mind. Not clean. If you could have a lowered Hilux, I don't know if this is lowered, but like low sporty wheels and tires in a Hilux, I feel like that'd be so sick. Beautiful. No scammers, no chancers. Contact. We got golden coffee beans. Oh, it's just gold. Oh, what? That's way too cool. Dude, holy, South Africa is way ahead of the game. The accumulator. Wow, look at that thing. That would be so fun to have like a fucking race car like this. God damn, this thing is cool. Whoa, what is this? I think I got such cool trucks in South Africa. All right, next we got Sydney, Australia. 5 bands for E34. I just drove one of these today. What? This is nice. Dude, if Australia wasn't so like freaky with the animals, I would definitely pull up for some car stuff. They have fire trucks in Australia. I thought they just use kangaroo. Ooh, okay. Dang. These things are beasts when it comes to the freaking rally shit. Wow, that's nice. That is nice. Some nice cars over here in Sydney. What the shit? What is this? The spider lift. That is freaky. That's cool though. I feel like I could use one of those for something. Only 135,000 Australian dollars. All right, we got another Land Cruiser. Nice. Oh, it's got the manual, but also all-wheel drive. That's cool. All right, next we're going to Newark, New Jersey. I don't mind this at all. I got one of these. That's clean. Dude, I love E91 so much. It's airlift as well. Ugh. What the f— oh, it's just painting supplies. I thought it was like a hoarder's van or something. It looks like fucking stupid as well. Oh, what the fuck is this? We got the I don't even know what the fuck to call this. Wait, is this a fucking niche? Like, is this a car scene? Oh, the little wind-up, bruh. New Jersey, what are we doing? Holy, oh my gosh. Look at that big-ass turbo. This is nice. We got the Supra with a hatchback. Looks nice. NA engine, but I don't mind NA. Pretty chill. What is this? Does this say the Mini Warrior? No, Mazimo. That dude, that's sick. I like this. I feel like I'd be tough in this thing. Looks like it covers Tokyo. Wait, what? Tokyo has cars. What? Oh, what the fuck is this? Bruh. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh my god, and then we got the Toyota Chaser. That's clean. I don't love the body kit, not gonna lie, but it looks pretty freaking sweet. And the Stagia, I love these. This bed looks comfy. Oh, and it even expands in case you get fat. Wow, Tokyo has some really nice cars. Thanks for putting me on Tokyo. We got Mini Coopers in Tokyo. Wait, what is this? Why are golf carts so over the top these days? Okay, what do we need this for in Tokyo? What do we have? Man. Oh, wait. These are really shitty because they have the N20 engine, but dude, the chassis looks so nice. The dual exhaust back there as well. Yeah, wow, that's clean, but like, oh, the N20. Oh, this is way too badass for Canada. Like, you pull up in this thing like, got any maple syrup? Eh? Something like that.
That maple syrup looks like it.
I've never seen a CRV that looks like this. Why does it look so naked? Wait, what the hell? Oh, it's because it doesn't have the big tire on the back. Wait, no, this is like definitely weird. I don't know why. Whose ass is that right there? Oh my god, this thing is sick. Dang, they got some big machinery. What the this thing's massive. What the hell? 23,000 hours working. Holy fuck, this thing has been used. Okay, let's see some Chinese ball knowledge. I want to see something that's like badass as shit, like this. 718 came in for $198. 180 bike ball XR. Maybe I need to go somewhere else in China. All right, China, put me on some ball knowledge. Oh, damn, this thing's free. Is it free shipping though? That's where they get you. 138 racks for a Civic. Pretty clean though. It's got, ooh, some Recaro seats. They have these in China? I didn't know rednecks were in China.
Don't give a crap about none of this crap. Hey.
What is this? Yo, what? It's got front suspension as well and rear suspension. What the fuck? Old man's legs are inconvenient. That's fucking awkward. Today I'm going to be talking about some cheap whippable cars that you should definitely pick up if you're looking for a new car. I'll talk about their reputation for being whippable and overall whippability. The Honda Fit is a monster on wheels. Okay, not really, but guys, this is definitely in the top 5 for most whippable cars. While being the price of a discount deal at Domino's, this car brings some solid performance to the table. The Honda Fit makes a very flaccid 130 horsepower horsepower, but it makes up for it by being very light and nimble. These bad boys come with a manual transmission or a CVT. The only real choice is manual, of course. With a slow-ass car and a sweet manual transmission, this thing will have you shifting Fast and Furious style, blowing through every gear like Trump to Clinton. Make fun of the Honda Fit all you want. It does look a little bit like a clown car and makes as much horsepower as my monthly paycheck, but guys, once this thing hits a track, it's unstoppable. This is no secret either. I guarantee if you head to your local track on an open track day, you'll probably see more Honda Fits than there are supercars. This car is so damn whippable. You gotta hear this. A team entered a 25-hour endurance race in 2011 with a 2010 Honda Fit B-Spec and ended up passing a Porsche 911 GT3 in wet conditions. They ended up finishing 15th overall out of 83. They beat a Corvette Z06, a Porsche 911 Turbo, a Dodge Viper SRT10, and some GTRs in testing. The handling on these go-karts is super nimble and responsive due to the fuel tank and engine being mounted surprisingly low to the ground, creating a nice low center of gravity. The car's weight is evenly distributed too, which is super nice. The wheelbase is really short, which helps a lot too. Something I find weird about this car is that it low-key sounds really nice with an exhaust mod for some reason. So that's a big plus. Unfortunately, there are some downsides to this car, of course. It's front wheel drive, which some people fuck with, but in my mind, front wheel drive kind of narrows down the whippability of this car. This would be a top 3 most whippable car, but I had to move it down the list because of the front wheel drive. But it does make the car lighter, so law of equivalence or whatever. The GR Corolla. Right out of the factory, the GR Corolla is a race car, and Toyota isn't even trying to hide it. The GR stands for Gazoo Racing, which was initially the name of Toyota's motorsport program that competed in Le Mans, WRC, and endurance races like the Nürburgring 24-hour. So with the backbones of a performance-oriented company, you can expect this car to be quite freaky. This car gets its freak on by making 300 jacked-ass ponies and 295 foot-pounds of torque out of a tiny 1.6-liter inline-3 turbocharged engine. Shoving 300 horsepower into an engine that size probably took some crazy engineers. Believe it or not, 300 horsepower isn't even close to its limit. PowerTune Australia, a tuning company out of, you guessed it, Australia, tuned a GR Yaris, which has the same engine as the Corolla, to a wild 740 horsepower with, get this, stock internals. Other things had to be upgraded though, the turbo, head studs, and other little things, but if this is not a testament to how strong and badass these engines are, I don't know what is. Other than the little monster in the GR Corolla's engine bay, it has some more freak to leak. That 300 horsepower and 295 foot-pounds of torque that I mentioned earlier is put to the ground using a 6-speed manual transmission or an 8-speed direct automatic transmission. The car is pulled forwards or backwards with Toyota's GR4 system all-wheel drive, and believe it or not, it's actually good. But you're probably asking me, Gassy, how do you know it's good? Toyota has 8 WRC titles under their greasy belts. While the drivetrains from their WRC cars are not the same as their production cars, you can trust Toyota knows how to make a good drivetrain. The specific all-wheel drive system that's in the GR Corolla can in fact get down. It has an adjustable 60-40, 50-50, 30-70 split, depending on how crazy you're feeling. With all of these parts put together, you're gonna have a very whippable Corolla. These cars whip amazingly on gravel, tarmac, snow, ice, you name it, it will whip it. The GR Corolla's shorter wheelbase, light chassis, and sporty suspension lets you whip it about as hard as crap. Driving this car will have you feeling like a real rally driver. The Subaru BRZ. The Subaru BRZ is extremely whippable as long as you're not lowering it to the floor. These things handle extremely well and they're pretty fun to drive. Being rear wheel drive with a manual transmission, this bad boy is a pretty good option. Stock, these cars make like 230 horsepower with their Subaru Boxer engines, which is then used perfectly by the short gearing of the manual transmission and real LSD. I'd say this is pretty close to the sweet spot as far as power goes. You can put the pedal on the floor and you won't die, but you'll also have enough power to have fun. The chassis and wheelbase are known for being very controllable. So much so that it's known as the modern day S chassis in the drifting community. The chassis and engine combo is also very popular with rally drivers. The Dirtfish Rally School uses Subaru BRZs for their rear wheel drive class. Luckily, this thing has a cheap engine in case you need to replace it and an overall lower center of gravity. Remember, these engines are Subaru Boxers, so head gaskets. But they can actually be surprisingly reliable if you maintain them correctly. Most of the time when these engines blow head gaskets, it's because of poor maintenance and improper care. That being said, if they do break, the parts are relatively cheap and easy to come by. If you'd like to modify one of these cars, there are a ton of aftermarket parts out there. While these cars aren't as fast as crap on straight roads stock, they definitely make up for it in the corners. The factory suspension is already dialed in extremely well. The front of the car uses a MacPherson strut setup, which is lightweight aluminum. They have good suspension geometry for responsive steering and higher grip, while having more positive caster to improve the steering feel and responsiveness of the car. The rear of the car has a double wishbone and super well designed multi-link setup, creating a really solid rear end that keeps good contact with the ground at all times. The BMW E36 is the definition of a whippable menace. If you see a BMW E36 on the road, you know something is about to go down. The BMW E36 comes in a bunch of different trims that are all great, but if you're going for the most whippable trims, I'd go for at least a 325 or up, since they're going to come with a straight 6, and that's where the fun starts. You're going to be expecting to have around 190 to 240 horsepower with an unmodded E36, but the straight 6s in these cars are extremely fun to mod. Although you might have to be doing more preventative maintenance than you want to on these cars since they are BMWs, the chassis is pretty much perfect and is going to be as close to a 50-50 weight distribution as you're going to get in any car. And in my opinion, you can get them looking pretty nice and classy with a couple of cosmetic mods. And of course, with all of the cars on this list having a manual gearbox, this car has one as well. It's a 5-speed manual paired with rear wheel drive and a nice limited slip differential if you're lucky, since they only come in a couple of models like the M3 or the 325i Winter Edition. But it's almost always a mystery if these things have LSDs. The best way to know is just to jack it up and check. What makes these cars crazy whippable is how cheap these cars are up front, or maybe I should say was, since the market has gone crazy these past couple of years, but they're still somewhat cheap compared to the other BMWs on the market. Where you really save money is with the parts for these dogs. Almost every junkyard is bound to have an E36 laying around that you can just yank some parts off of, probably because they've been whipped too hard by a teenager trying his first clutch kick and then sending that thing upside down into a ditch. Once you get these cars dialed in for whipping, you won't be able to crash this thing if you try. They have such nice handling and good control that maybe even your girlfriend could drive it to the store and back without getting in an accident. Now for your favorite part, downsides. These things shit themselves, meaning they leave oil stains wherever they want. Another downside is that you might lose your hearing a bit, since these things are built like tuna cans and you can hear everything outside of the car. But that doesn't matter since they're built to party. You can rally them, slide them, race them, mod them. Pretty much anything you can think of doing with this car, you can do with this car. And they have so much aftermarket support too. Get an E36, dude. The definition of a whippable car is literally the Miata. Saying it's the greatest of all time is an understatement. The saying slow car fast is the Miata. With the Miata turning out a very powerful and impressive 115 to 140 horsepower stock might make you think the Miata doesn't deserve the first place spot on this list. But I'm gonna have to disagree. This car weighs about as much as a homeless person's fully loaded shopping cart, making Miata so light and tight that you can carry hella speed through corners like no one's business. Driving a rear wheel drive Miata with a manual transmission literally feels so good. It's like pretending a Glock is a bolt action sniper rifle. Not to mention a chassis balance that gives the E36 a run for its money. These cars have too much steering angle. It's ridiculous. You can pop a U-turn within parking spaces, but you really don't need to use any of this awesome steering angle since the cars turn with the pedals. It's crazy. It's so easy to get the perfect amount of slip angle with these cars that when you're taking any corner, your steering wheel is pretty much straight. Even if you're still learning the ropes of driving, this car will be there for you. They will forgive you for your mistakes that would otherwise leave you with a guardrail as a passenger. And with traits like these, you already know that the aftermarket support is ridiculous. I mean, try and find me an engine that hasn't been swapped into a Miata. That's why Miatas dominate everywhere. They take up like 40% of the track days in autocrosses. I mean, these cars are just so good on tracks. There are countless racing series with just Miatas. And when you crash it, which you will, unless you're not whipping it hard enough, you can fix them for pocket change. The only real downsides of this car is that if you're over 6 feet tall, you might get decapitated like the giraffe in The Hangover, since your head is probably going to be sticking out of the top of this car. Overall, it's hard to find stuff to hate about this car other than it looking dumb as hell and a little bit fruity, but it won't matter since it's going to be hard to not look cool while whipping this car around every corner. I'm about as broke as shit, which makes it really fun to think about what I could drive one day if I had a ton of money to spend on dumb stuff like a Hellcat swapped Miata. Here's some cars I would build. For just going around town and grabbing groceries, I need a built mini truck. Maybe a Volkswagen Rabbit, first gen Taco, Chevy S10, or like a Nissan Frontier. I don't know, just one of those little old small trucks. Hear me out. I want to swap one of these with a turbo 4-banger, like a K24 or an SR20. That'll be so sick, right? If I get the Volkswagen Rabbit, I'd probably just keep it diesel though. I'd want this thing to be a race car truck. I'm talking tube chassis with a little fire extinguisher, of course, bucket seats, aftermarket steering wheel, a gauge cluster on the A-pillar, and all the little things that go into a race truck. I want this thing to sound mean too. I'm thinking high flow cats, and then just some basic other little things like a vibrant ultra quiet resonator or some sort of like basic Flowmaster sport muffler. I don't really care, nothing crazy. I'd probably weld a drone pipe on too, because I don't fuck with drone. I'd get a nice blow off valve for the SR20, and I'm thinking a sequential gearbox with straight cut gears. Is that crazy? Should it be a 6-speed manual? I'd probably do the Sedev SL90 if I was gonna do sequential straight cut gears, but then I need a custom bell housing. Well, good thing I'm rich in this hypothetical world because I'd probably have my own CNC machine. Anyway, by the end, it would be like a mini Hoonicorn super truck. Super mini super truck. For getting groceries, of course. For my other grocery getter, I'd definitely go for a BMW, of course, E91 335D M Sport. Apparently, these aren't that cool if you live anywhere outside of the US. But alas, I live in the US. I would love to have a built-up E91 335D and maybe even figure out how to put a 6-speed manual in this thing. I know that doesn't sound likely, but remember, I have a lot of money in this unrealistic, hypothetical, fake-ass freaking world, so I can basically do whatever I want. I love the way the E91 looks, especially the LCI version. I think this car with an M57 engine would be so sick. Saddle interior, blue exterior, 30% tint. I would definitely get rid of all of the emissions regulations because these engines aren't that loud and they sound so cool. I'd probably put a Sundown 12 in the back because wagons deserve a little bit of bass. A lot of people take the roof rails off these cars, but if I were to get a diesel wagon, I would want to use this thing for everything. I'd definitely keep the rails up there for a bike or a snowboard or something. Fun fact, E90s come with a ski bag in the back seat. Between these two grocery getters, I'd take both. The homie hauler. Everybody needs a car that you can just haul your friends around in, and it has to be super cushy, at least like in a rich hypothetical universe fake thing. My homie hauler would be a Cadillac Escalade V. These cars are long as shit and badass as shit. They look like big spy cars. I think a fully blacked out one of these would look insane. I want this thing to be a straight up bad guy car. I want this thing to be a straight up bad guy car.
Gassy.
Talking about what the bad guy car.
Not like I'm a bad guy or anything, but I would want to look like a bad guy.
You know what I'm saying?
These things have those nice V8s. I'd make sure it's got a pretty low stance, 5% tint on the windows, and all that stuff. A true homie hauler. I'd probably put some subwoofers in the trunk, a Starlight headliner for my buddies in the back seats to enjoy, and holy shit, can you imagine pulling up to your friend's house in one of these things? They're so badass until you have to park. But that wouldn't be my only homie hauler, because I have too many friends. Anyway, my other homie hauler would be a 1969 Ford Aurora. You may be yelling at the screen and punching the air right now because why in the world would I choose this car? The passenger seat swivels around. How fucking badass is that? And also, look at how the doors open. It looks like Moses moving the ocean apart or something. I would make this as cushy as possible. I'd double up on the sound deadening, tint the windows, I'd keep the stock exhaust probably, and just make this thing an absolute beast of a homie hauler. Call me crazy, but does this thing need a diesel engine? Like a 7.3 liter Ford Power Stroke? It sounds crazy, but imagine how much ass this thing would haul. And would probably get dumb miles per gallon too, as long as your friends aren't fat. bad. Out of these two options, I'm definitely going with the Ford. My muddy buddies are the cars that I would absolutely drive to the bone. I would want these cars to be tough, fun, and unbreakable. Here's some options that I'm thinking of. The Toyota Hilux is the best truck that the US never got. These things are perfect. If I were to modify a Hilux, I would want to make this thing a workhorse. Big tires, off-roading lights, seats in the bed of the truck. I'd give it a slight lift, but nothing crazy. I wouldn't want any kind of beautiful interior or anything though, because when I'm out jumping sand dunes with my Arab friends or wheeling around in the mud, I'd want this thing to be able to get dirty. I might have a custom bumper with a winch and stuff just for the looks. If I see someone stuck in a ditch, I'd probably just drive right the fuck past them. LOL! Anyway, if you don't know much about the Hilux, it's like a Tacoma but better in every way possible. And diesel. So yeah, that's why I want to build one of these bad boys up. But would this be as cool as a Traxxas ass truck build? We've all seen those crazy Traxxas trucks. The trucks with absolutely no space in the bed, but absolutely insane off-roading abilities. They're fast as fuck and have really good suspension. I'm not talking about the remote control cars. I mean the real ass, human controlled ass truck thingy. But I don't know what I would start this build off of. The Traxxas trucks look so different from any other truck. Maybe a second gen Tacoma? Anyway, then I would toss like $20,000 in suspension upgrades onto this thing and call it good. As fun as that would be, I don't know if this would be as practical as a built up Subaru. You know the old Subaru 2.5 RS? One of the cleanest looking Subarus of all time? Well, guess what? There's a better one, of course. The 90s Subaru WRX STI. They look the same pretty much, but these STIs are just better in every way in my opinion. If I was to get into rally racing, I would definitely want to start a build off of something like this. Honestly, I would keep the stock ride height, but I'd upgrade the quality of the suspension. I'd do a tasteful exhaust, but the interior would be gutted. Well, not like gutted. Let me tell you all about it. Block dash, bucket seats, little fire extinguisher of course, and we're done. Oh wait, roll cage, you can't forget that. Anyway, this thing would be pretty raw, so definitely not a daily. Are you guys familiar with the old Audi Quattros? They were kind of on top back in the day, so maybe that would be a better option as a muddy buddy car. They have those sweet 5-cylinder engines which sound damn nice. And they're kind of on top for all-wheel drive. So I think out of these options, my favorite is the Hilux build, although I'd have to deal with importing it. I think it would just be the coolest and most unbreakable muddy buddy. Did someone say they have a canyon that needs to be carved? Hold on, let me tell you about my Honda S2K build. I know these things are already perfect for canyon carving from the factory, but I have a few upgrades in mind. Honestly, everything I'm gonna be doing for this thing is for handling, because I wouldn't want insane power for canyon carving. I think the S2K makes enough power for me already. So anyway, I'd just do coilovers, stiffer sway bars, I do front and rear strut tower braces, and just harder polyurethane bushings for all the suspension components. I'm gonna be as generic as shit for the wheels. I'm gonna do some NK RPF 1s and Michelin PS2s. All of this grip and go-kartage, you've gotta be able to stop, right? Because this thing is gonna carry speed right through the corners. That's where the big brake kit comes along. I do the Brembo GT kit. Obviously this car is pretty light, so be able to stop with stock brakes, but for canyon carving, brake fade is pretty real. Other than this, I'd just do an LSD, short shifter, and some comfortable bucket seats. I want to keep this thing pretty stock looking and sounding, but just do all the small things to make it handle and drive that much better. My flashy, crashy cars. Yup, these are just the cars that I'd want in my driveway just so people can see that I'm that bad freaking ass. And I'd probably pull up to car shows with these or something. It's the E24 633 CSI, of course. I think if the Batmobile was tasteful, this is what it would look like. For my E24 build, I wouldn't want to make it that sporty. Of course, I'd drive it like it's meant to be driven, but I just like the way they look too much to risk crashing it. This is kind of unlike me, but I'd put this thing on bags for sure. I'd keep it relatively OEM plus. I've seen a lot of builds with these cars where people wide body the crap out of them and stuff, and I don't think I'd want to do that for my car. And I just want to make it more tasteful. Probably a black paint job with a brown interior. My inspiration for a build like this would be Lee Curtis's 87 635 CSI. In my opinion, this is about as close to perfect as you can get with a BMW. Although his is an automatic, which would not be the case for mine. And I don't really like those window stickers that he put on this thing. I think they're a little bit tacky. Let me know what you think about those in the comments. My other flashy, crashy car would be the Mercedes 190E. It's another one of my favorite German cars. These things are so mean looking and could definitely use some gassy love. By gassy love, I'm thinking grandpa spec, except awesome. I wouldn't mod the body of this car since I think the fenders already stick out enough and look cool. I'd do a tasteful exhaust with quad tips at the back. I probably wouldn't do headers or remove any cats, but I would just do a smaller, higher flowing resonator and muffler on this thing. Is it too much to put on chrome BBS RSs? They're They're so nice looking, but almost too much, you know? I'll stick with these unless you guys can think of something better. Also, some Michelin PS4s to help stick to the ground. Hellcat swapped Miata. I would never do that. For my next category of cars that I would definitely build and own if I was rich, we got clowning around. An all-wheel drive swapped John Cooper Works R53 Rally Mini. These things are tiny and handle like go-karts. The only setback about these minis is that they're front-wheel drive. Can you imagine this thing with a 60/40 all-wheel drive system? That would be so cool. I'd want to build from the R53 Mini since it's supercharged, which would be nice for rally since it has such a predictable power band. These cars have such a short wheelbase that you can turn them around any damn corner. Anyway, I'd upgrade the supercharger by putting a smaller pulley on it. I'd gut the interior, tube it, bucket seats, sunroof delete to take the weight off the top of the car, short shifter, and bang! Rally Mini. Let me know what else I should do to this thing because I think that's about as good as it could get. What am I looking at? What the f— oh, this is it. Honda Insight Hybrid 5-speed manual. Wait, what? Did this guy modify hybrid? It's a 3-cylinder engine, sobbing, praying, broken heart, wilted rose, but it gets 70 plus miles per gallon. If my project isn't video worthy, I don't know what to say. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh. And that's all in this thing. Holy shit. I'm gonna put you at first place so far. This is insane. My 240 SX with a BMW V8 in it. Oh my god. Wait for the fuel pump. Oh. What? I love this. Hold on, guys. This is tough. BMWs. Oh, shit. Loud Mark II Golf with Audi TT engine. Project car. Oh! Oh! Whoa! What? That is so cool. Oh my god. Wait, isn't this the dude from Cars? Oh, wow. I respect the dedication. This is my 10-year-old friend's car. His friend's 10 years old and then he has a car. Wait, why is this like a cool-ass neighborhood? Look at that fence. My 17 Ford Fusion Sport 2.7 liter V6, lightly modded, pushing around 340 horsepower. I believe you, dude. With 340 horsepower, you gotta have the fucking scratches and you gotta have the little supports right here to keep up the lip because you got all that downforce. Got louvers in the back. It's pretty sick. Oh wow, you got scratch in the butt too. Fully built 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse that I daily. Ooh, dude, I don't usually like black rims, but you made it work here. This is nice. Oh, ooh. Oh yeah, that's nice, dude. Holy shit. I like those wheels. Oh my god, that's sick. My Lexus LS400 1999. The front bumper is an S14 bumper combined with the OEM front bumper. This guy's just doing some fabrication. The hell, that's cool. Stop! It's too loud. You get pulled over all the time? Yeah, bro, we see the Miata. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, let me eat this. This is my 2001 BMW 325i Touring that has been swapped with an iron block M52 B28 with a built bottom end. You're making 535 wheel horsepower. Holy fuck. With a 6-speed manual? Oh, I was gonna scroll past this one, but holy shit. Not only is it an E46 wagon with big brakes, Michelin tires, nice wheels. Oh, the fucking intercooler. This thing is crazy.
I love you.
Dude, I'm gonna put you at my #1 spot. Even if it doesn't win the whole video, you have a special place in my heart.
Huh?
You can almost hear the turbo behind the lifter tick. Bro, is that fucking Pops recording? My 2001 Volkswagen Beetle GLX 5-speed manual. Oh! Bone Stock Canyon. Plan to make it more like a trophy truck. Hey, I plan on being a brain surgeon, but here I am talking about cars on the internet. My friend's M3 Touring.
This car costs around $450,000 in my country.
You could buy a GT3 RS with that kind of money. Why would you want a GT3 RS when you could have this? I would take a G80. I'd take a G80 wagon over it. Okay, wait, you know what? I can't say that confidently. Deaf Mind Guys Trust. 1000 horsepower K Series CRV all-wheel drive swapped. This is a crazy car, but I've never seen guys spelt like this. I'm gonna start doing that from now on. Send this to Volkswagen, please. 1975 Ford F600, driven by a 330 big block. I thought I was gonna say a 330 pound big back. I can imagine a 330 pound big back driving this thing. Friend's BMW is in a state right now. I'm guessing Kentucky. Guys, we got a Fed in here. It's actually a cop. Mods, do something about this guy. Oh my god, this thing is freaking sick. Oh wow, that's tiny. Looks fun. Why do you guys look pissed off? Like, what did I do? Cool Volkswagen though.
Bone stockish 370Z with an axle back exhaust and lowering springs and spacers.
Currently designing a new body kit for it and some other parts too, Wink. Ooh, nice. This thing's gonna be sick. Hey, you need a Gassy sticker. This thing will be perfect. Y'all, I may be smoking crack. Oh shit. You're not kidding. Okay, we got some lightning. Maybe this is him driving on the freeway. Automatic transmission with all that power. Oh, my Audi S6. This probably sounds insane. Look at that engine. Aw. That sounds so cool, dude. This dude's dad has a cool car. What? And there he goes. That looks awesome. Hey, you should send me that POV. That's cool. I own 2 broken cars. Me too, dude. Me too. Currently in the process of swapping a B20B after blowing up my D series. More like swapping a B20B after blowing up my D.
When you finally discovered how to love yourself and then your barber destroys you.
Facts, dude. Facts. Who is this? My 91 3000 GT VR4. I got it for $55 million. Yeah, I personally wouldn't pay that much for... Oh, copyright. I personally wouldn't pay that much for a car like this. $55 million, but it's cool. Oh! It's Frantic again. Hey, Frantic upgraded his headlights since last time. Good looks, dude. Nice. Pretty basic. Oh, that is more like it. This is sick. How do you load this truck? There's like no ramp, no lift gate. Have to fucking jump up there or something. I blew up the old engine, so I slightly upgraded it. Oh, whoa, wait. What the fuck? Slightly? This dude just about inhaled the room. Here's my E91. Okay, thank you for looking. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. I didn't even get to look yet. Oh, it sounds mean. I love an E39. 2013 Lotus something. Lamborghini Aventador. Kind of nostalgic. I remember my first car. Yeah, it's a cool setup, I guess. The fuck? Don't mind my ringtone in the second video. This thing got muddy. Oh no. Okay, they cleaned it. 105 horsepower of pure fury. Yeah, it freaking looks like it. 5-speed manual as well. Yo, whose little thing is this? Wait, are you submitting the car or the bike? Oh, dang it, it's the car. Client reports car cannot stop. Whoa. Oh. Oh my god. Dude, it's popping wheelies. What the who's touching the hood like that? Stop sending the fucking GTR, man. Again? How many times did they post? Now, this is a beauty. Oh, yeah, that is nice. Oof. Listen to that thing, I don't know. Civic? First car, by the way. Yes, it has underglow. Hey, it does have underglow. Civics, I mean, if you don't have a Civic as your first car, then you kind of missed out on a Canon event, I feel like. My setup at 19, Charger Hellcat wide body, Dodge Ram 1500 Hemi, both loud as crap. How can you even legally have that at 19? I mean, I know what a Hellcat engine looks like, but I'm just thinking about a 19-year-old driving this thing. I feel like this song says enough. Damn! Rally all the cars. Bang! Look at that thing. Oh! That was awesome, guys. Oh, and that was all in this thing? No way. I'm pushing 230 horsepower and I love this car. Tuned to push 28 PSI. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is legit, dude. Nice. That thing's kind of stanced. Whoa! What? Dude, you were not kidding. This thing is track ready. I swear, Fiats and Minis are like the kings of the track, and Miatas. No matter what car you bring, these guys will always be in front. Oh, careful, dude. Holy shit. You know what? I really want to put this in the video, but
2 of our last videos got taken down.
carbon fiber can do wheelies, just to put it in words. Okay, so we got the built SR20. Okay, that looks tough. I like the little tow hooks there as well. Hey, this thing is just eating up that mud though. Oh, my Subaru Impreza WRX Bug-Eye. Oh, this thing looks clean. Wow, those are tiny little... I thought the Blob Eye had bigger eyes, no? Chevy S10 extended cab. That's a nice truck. Also, those Hokas are pretty fucking clean, dude. Holy shit, this guy has groceries. Oh my, how many animals do you have? The one time this thing had good fitment was in this photo. Where's the car? Oh shit. Oh shit. So we have a little bit of fucking badassery in this Discord. I didn't realize. I saw the GR Corolla pop up in the most whippable cars vid, so I figured I'd throw my 2023 GR Corolla. Holy shit. Figured I'd throw my 2023 manual core GR Rolla in the ring. This thing looks clean. These things are so cool, dude. It's like the most unique modern car in my opinion. Off freaking roading. 2003 BMW E60 is my first car, which I used to daily. Oh, that looks like a good time. Holy shit. Okay, so now we got the Saab. Oh! Run that back. That is a crazy blow-off valve or something. I don't know what the hell that even is. What the fuck is this? 50-foot assassinators? I can count the pixels on one hand, dude. Oh. Oh, these things look mean. Oh my god. My 91 Camry, this thing, oh, that's a nice paint job. A little dent there, but I'm not gonna even mention it. I did. Listen to that puppy purr. Oh yeah. This thing can get down. My 95 Impreza wagon LX with JDM EJ205, O2 WRX, everything. Holy shit. Wait, the 205 is a turbo one, right? Am I tweaking? Oh, dude, this is clean. We got the RX-8. Oh man, this thing has been run through. Okay, it's like a Halloween costume. Never mind. I thought it was just ruined. Nice, dude. Nice. Oh! Jesus Saves has a squatted bike because why not? Holy! How do you even ride that, dude? It's like doing a wheelie the whole time. That's sick. Wait, what? They have a tire in the engine bay? They're gonna melt? That's cool. Those are nice socks. Oh! Dang, that thing pulls too. Watch that. Hold on. Oh my god, dude. I thought it was gonna fucking go sideways. Oh, shit! This is so fucking pimpalicious. Oh, it's on bags. Oh, the steering wheel. Dude, that is so fucking cool in a pimpalicious way. Oh yeah, this is clean, dude. We got the Outback wagon as well. Is it? I don't know what that's made of, but Nissan Silvia S14. That is clean. I don't know about the wing. Those mirror caps are kind of ball knowledge, no? I thought those were expensive. Oh, the dude with the fucking buses, with the RVs, he's back. All these vehicles are gonna be on my YouTube, and if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. Oh shit, he posted 5 hours ago.
Morning, YouTube, and welcome to another video where I'm talking about the frame and all that's going to be the the frame for my other and the body
what happened? You guys are gonna have to tune into this guy's channel because this is insane. What the fuck? What are you submitting? Oh, this thing could go anywhere. Is that a flame? Wait, so you just fucking rage baited me with the flame. That's a cool engine. 93 5.0 Stang and 96 Bronco. God damn. Oh! Nice, dude. You can't be up there. That's cool though. Dude, get off of the sidewalk. Stop. Dude, those lights are so sick. Holy shit, this is clean. I need to build a car like this one day. This is insane, dude. I love it. Bang. My E39 530D manual. Wait, what? I didn't even know this was a car. A manual diesel E39. That is fucking perfect. Wait a fucking minute. Isn't this in GTA? We flip with the bike. Yeah. Mint Audi A6. Dude. Oh, dude, this looks so nice. Oh my god. I really like that you have the low roof rails. Those look so good. Oh, fuck. You have a duck bill? Hey, that's cool. I really like it. I really like it. This thing is so much fun. I've driven a lot of cars, but this little 190E, although it's bone stock, it's the most fun to drive. Me and Mr. White are always... Wait, what? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's tough. That's very tough. Is that a Hummer? Oh, man, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. My Jaguar Mark II from 1961. Whoa. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that interior. That is clean. Mark III Supra. Wow. Walnuts submitted this 98 Outback monster truck. Holy shit. What happened? Oh no. Dude, this is insane. How do you even begin to build something like this? You just get up one day like, I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Oh shit. We got another Cadillac. Ah, these things are, oh, CT4V. Oh my god. These things are so nice. One of the nicer new cars, definitely. Oh dude, these things are butt ugly, but they have crazy engines. At least I just think the headlights look fucking dumb, but like, look at that! We got the V10 in this thing. God. What was the point of putting this in here? Oh, the original message was deleted. I'm so curious. Oh, my Miata RF. Oh man. Dude, that you're hitting that corner so hard. Look how much angle is on that thing. God, what a nice road. My 1964 Thunderbird. Yes, it's my daily driver. What? That thing is huge. Wow, look at that interior. It's all green and shit. I'm gonna V8 swap it. Might turbo it later. Oh, might turbo it later. I see what you mean. Wait, isn't that a fucking supercharger because it's belt driven? Gotta think about it. RX-7 FD that my dad owned and sold in 2018. It was tuned around 300 horsepower. Twin turbo setup. Oh. And this is the guy who sold it. God. Why'd you sell it? 650 brake horsepower Mark II Focus RS. Dude, the Focus RSs are the ones that are all-wheel drive, right? I'm sure those things get down. Dude, an all-wheel drive Focus. Oh, it's so sick. It's all stock, but I'm planning on a new intake. Nice, dude, nice. 2016 Chevy Silverado. Man, dude. My 1986 Toyota MR2, currently nowhere near finished. Rebuilding that engine to drop into it. Nice, dude. My BMW M140i with the legendary B58, and no, I do not have a downpipe and a tune. God damn. Wait, this is actually one of my dream cars. It's like the fucking hot hatch of BMW. This is sick. Oh, guys, a B58 in a tiny little car like this? That is crazy. Clanker. Okay. What? 2014 Toyota Hilux with a 1UZ from a 97 Lexus LS400. Custom headers and exhaust with stage 2 clutch. 401 horsepower to the wheels? Oh my... Oh! Dude, that engine is just being tossed around right now. Is it ever gonna break? Holy shit. That is a crazy sounding limiter. Just about to turn 17 and this is my first car, a BMW M323 SI E46. This is a really nice first car. And you got the E90 as well? Your family knows what's up, man. Nice. Okay, what in the world is this? I swear I've seen this on Facebook before. Here's a photo I got drunk of my car. It's a Mark V with a really slow 80 horsepower engine. What? What is this garage? I have a problem collecting projects that I don't have enough time to finish. The red EK is a D-series turbo making 676 horsepower. It's in rough shape though. The S13 is an SR20 swap with a mild mild knock. Oh, I was gonna be excited about mild knock, but that's not exciting. SR20 swap is insane though. E36 is a real M3. It's stock minus coilovers. Perfect. 300ZX is blown up. It's gonna be an LS car. Okay, that's fair. S14 currently has no engine, but it's an old show car from a shutdown performance shop called Ride Revolution. It was an RB26 swap car. Where'd the RB go? The Mercedes is a car I inherited. This guy has more horsepower than I'll ever have in my life right here. Hey, well, to say the least, you are on top right now for the best garage in the whole freaking list. Please let me know when you're like done building this stuff, because this is gonna be insane. Okay, we gotta see this thing drive. Oh, we got the sound system too? Wait, this is sweet. Oh my god. It sits so nicely. Wait, this guy has all of these cars? This thing. Oh, sweet. This is a sick photo. You should put this on an album or something. What is that license plate? What? Here we have my 94 Jeep Wrangler I bought when I turned 16. I have a built 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that I put in it when I blew up the old motor. Me and my father had a blast rebuilding it. It might have took me like 6 months to build it, but it was on a budget law. And who knew that these 4-cylinders were so expensive? But it has 350 horsepower with a built AX55 speed transmission. This thing is a beast. I don't usually like Jeeps, but this is awesome. Oh, there he is standing next to it. Nice, dude. This thing makes 350? Okay, so here's all my family's cars. They're basically everyone's. F30, 328, X5, F15, 3-liter diesel. Okay, that's a good one. They have a turbo diesel E28? Oh, an E34 with a V8. Oh, but it's an automatic. It's between E28 or E34. You know, it really just depends on if you have friends or not. Like, you need the extra room in the back if you have a couple friends, but if not, go with the E28. My father's 2020 Challenger Hellcat with 727 horsepower. Holy shit. How did you get a Hellcat over there? Oh, that is awesome. I would never expect a Hellcat in a place like this. This is weird. Oh. What is this? I present to you the silliest car on the planet. It's a 1997 Datsun Paisar with cut springs. Oh, nah. And some horrible, great interior work. This car is so bad, but we love it. Dude, that thing is sweet. Holy shit, that exhaust is insane. Can you open the trunk with that? What the fuck? You better have good subwoofers so that those, that fur just blows around and stuff, you know? Wait, can you do that? My 2006 Mustang GT. Dang, that is sweet. I'm not usually an American car guy. Hey, let me know when you're done with the build. This thing is sick. My fair weather daily 1991 Civic hatch. Bought it without knowing a damn thing about Hondas. I found out this is like the 64 Mustang of Hondas. You're damn right. This thing is sweet. Holy shit. You just didn't even know a thing about Hondas? I could not make up my mind on the wheel color, so yeah. It's gold on one side and white on the other. Wait, what? Oh yeah, gold. Interesting. My new whip. Oh, this thing is low as fuck. I know this thing is mean, dude. Look at that intake or exhaust. I don't know what that is, but it's the other Mini. Oh, what happened? Wait, why the fuck is it doing that? Yeah, you're gonna need to get that checked out, bud. Where the fuck is that coming from? Yeah, that's a big cat, dude. Oh wait, is it an owl or a cat? This is my first ever vehicle, 1994 Chevy S10. Oh, that is a good first choice. I'd love to have an S10 one day. I think these are really nice looking trucks. My car got some slight dent everywhere. God, this thing, how did you even walk away from that? We got the two-tone Volkswagen rust coat, I guess. Oh, it's everywhere. Look at this guy just looking out into the distance with a cool ass car on his butt. Ladies, one at a time, my 07 PT Cruiser Touring. It's like the Walt Jr. car. My E36 323 Ti engine swapped to a 328 engine with a click tuning wide body kit. Damn, this thing looks like one of those cups back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like a paper cup design type of deal. All right, whatever. But it's cool. I mean, I wish it wasn't compact. I feel like so many people have been talking about the compacts, like they're so cool or something. I hate them, but you know what? You did it right. It looks cool. My Honda Odyssey with 300,000 miles on it. Oh shit. Okay. Monster truck fitment, dude. You need to slam it. Not sure if anyone remembers me, but I was the guy with the yellow V6 Mustang that sounded like a GTR in the previous video. I finally got that V8. Oh, look at that thing. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh! That sounds awesome. I like the Crocs. You gotta put them in all-wheel drive, though. Oh, shit. Ay, ay, ay. What is going on here? Oh! And he's gone. Another fucking compact. What do we have here? My 2008 Ford FG Falcon. This is a really interesting car. What the fuck? Dude, this thing is Coca-Cola powered. Got the Coca-Cola oil catch can. Oh my god, this thing is actually a jet. I don't even know what to say. This is my 2005 Nissan Armada. It was sitting for years, but I recently got it cleaned up. This thing has a cold air intake and a couple of other mods. Needs a little work, but I love it. Making around
330 horsepower.
By the way, the exhaust is broken, so it sounds a little goofy. Dang, dude. This thing has a crazy coat on it. Look at that paint. It's like a gorilla. Nice, dude. Oh, thank you. 2007 Chrysler Aspen with a supercharged 5.7 liter Hemi V8. What the fuck? I didn't know Chrysler was like this. I was at the gas pump the other day, feeling sad that I have to pump premium into my car, and I was looking at the options on the gas pump. Of course, there was 87 and 89 and 91, and then there was diesel and E85, and there's just so many other options that it got me thinking, what is the best fuel? Well, the most popular fuel is 87 octane gasoline. Gasoline is made by sucking some crude oil out of the damn earth, transporting that junk to a refinery, distilling it, cracking it, yeah, you heard me correctly, treating it and blending it, and then sending it to this dude. Society loves this junk. The USA spends over $1.5 billion on gas every day. In my opinion, the worst fuel is electricity. It's not that terrible, but it just pisses me off. I know the instant torque is cool when you're driving, but I would be so pissed off if I had to wait for 45 minutes in the middle of nowhere during a road trip to charge my car. Also, no noise coming out of the car while driving would feel so weird. Electric cars are kind of sketchy in the cold too. Like those batteries drain out so much faster when you're driving through a snowy mountain pass or something. So why is gasoline the most popular? Is it because it's the best? Is it because it's the most convenient? Is it the cheapest? First, I want to talk about diesel. Diesel is my favorite because it usually ends up being cheaper than gas. You'll spend more money up front, but diesel gets much better range. And diesel engines usually sound cool as shit. A lot of people think of semi-trucks or other big long journey vehicles when they think of diesel, but there are so many regular diesel car options out there too. The Volkswagen TDIs, the Mercedes OM606 and OM617, the BMW M57 or N57. The list goes on. There's a lot of cool European diesel engines that will go in regular ass cars. A non-hybrid example is the BMW 335D with the M57 engine. It gets like 45 miles a gallon with an EGR delete, and they make really good torque and horsepower. So why don't people use diesel all the time? It seems like better miles per gallon, usually more reliable, and they sound as cool as crud. Well, unfortunately, diesel cars are just clunkier, to put it simply. They don't drive quite as smoothly as a higher revving gasoline engine, and they have more complex parts like turbos, intercoolers, glow plugs, and all the other diesel bullshit. So there just isn't as big of a market for the diesel daily drivers. So gas is the better option for a lot of people. McDonald's French fry oil. Lots of people try running old diesel cars on used cooking oil just for fun, but one of the funniest is a car fueled specifically with McDonald's fryer oil. An upside to this is it smells like French fries. Downside, it smells like French fries all the time. It makes me wonder what these fries do to my guts. But is gasoline better than hydrogen? Sounds futuristic, right? But they're real. Hydrogen-powered cars are shitty as though. Definitely worse than electric cars, so yeah, bad. They're too new to be good, and there's very few filling stations for hydrogen-powered cars. They're very inefficient too, sadly. Speaking of inefficient, grass clipping power. For all the landscapers out there, I think I've just found a solution to all of your problems. Hear me out. You can gasify almost any plant, right? So theoretically, a lawnmower bag could be a fuel tank, right? I mean, you'd need a ton of grass to power it, but I might have to patent this revolutionary lawnmower invention, because as you're mowing the grass, you're powering yourself to mow more grass, which is basically freaking like something. What's that called? Is this an example of perpetual motion? Let me know in the comments. E85. This is a cool one. E85 makes gasoline seem like diesel. It has a higher octane, it's kind of hard to come across, and it's a really great option if you're trying to juice a lot of power out of your car. But I'd personally stick to gasoline unless I was building a race car. Because there aren't that many E85 pumps, or at least not as many as gasoline, and it burns like quite a bit faster than gas. And it's more expensive, so it's just a race car specific in my opinion. Coffee grounds. Yes, this is real. Some weird British people once tried to run a modded Volkswagen on coffee grounds, and it worked. What the fuck? This thing used about 56 espressos per mile, making it the world's least economical caffeine habit. Use diapers. Diapers contain a material that can be gasified into a burnable fuel. A Japanese company called Superfaiths Incorporated explored the diaper to fuel process, but it was just too gross, so yeah, don't stick a diaper in your gas tank. Still not as bad as electric though.
Make sure to subscribe to it.
LPG. Have you ever heard of this shit? Let me put you on. Liquefied petroleum gas is like the vegetarian gasoline. It's basically just what you would use for cooking or heating water, but you can actually power a car with this junk too. It's cheaper and cleaner than diesel and gasoline, and it can power a car for a pretty good amount of time. Like the Volkswagen TGI gets around 40 miles a gallon average running off LPG. Unfortunately, its range isn't quite as good as gas or diesel, but the cost per mile is usually less. So why not use LPG over gasoline? Because hardly anyone sells this shit. These cars don't get amazing range, and it's hard to find an LPG gas station. Seems like a good option for city driving or something, but it's not better than gasoline yet. So let's say I'm sick of basically paying a subscription for my car. All of that money to buy the car up front, just to need to spend another $200 every month for gas. Let's talk about solar powered cars. Electric cars, except cool. You might look a little fruity driving around with a massive solar panel on top of your car, but at least you're saving money, right? If you have an electric car in the first place, your public image was already out the window. So why not just throw a massive solar panel on top? Actually, there's a good reason not to. Because solar panels aren't powerful enough to power a car yet. It'd be super expensive to install, and your car would only charge for 6 months out of the year when the sun is out. Seems like something that might be cool one day. Biofuel. Biofuel is the vegan gasoline. There's bioethanol, which is used to make E85, biodiesel, which is basically the same as diesel but healthier for the earth, I guess, biogas, which turns food waste into gas, and some other vegan options. Why is this not a viable option over gasoline? Because biodiesel and bioethanol could potentially lead to food prices increasing. Since these fuels are made out of vegetable oils, they'd have to just produce so much more vegetable oil, and shit would just get expensive, okay? Biogas isn't very efficient, and all of the waste that it's made from needs to be transported and stored, which ends up taking a lot of energy. Are you out of gas and desperately need to take a shit? This might be a two birds with one stone type of situation if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Anaerobic digesters can turn into biogas, which can power engines. Fun fact, there's a car called the Biobug that runs on sewage in the UK. Natural gas, the OG gasoline. This is awesome, except it's not. It makes lower emissions, it's very efficient, there's a ton of this stuff, and it can be used for almost anything. Awesome, right? Nope, it's not renewable. The way it's mined contaminates water and stuff, and this junk needs to be delivered through pipelines, which is super expensive. The badass fuel that got away. Pork power. I'm not trying to sound like a chemistry teacher or anything with all of these amazing alternative solutions to gasoline, but bacon grease is pretty legit. This stuff can be converted into biodiesel, and there have been a lot of cars powered by this junk. Just like the McDonald's fries, it would probably smell really good, but you'd seem fat as shit. Like you're just driving around and the smell of bacon stains your path. Everywhere you go in your car, bacon. Nuclear power is such a cool idea because it's so efficient and could power a car for so long. Like the Ford Nucleon concept car. It would have been powered by a small nuclear reactor that would convert the nuclear energy into electricity. It sounds like something out of a cartoon or maybe Oppenheimer, but it seems cool to me, I don't know. People are just too scared of radiation or whatever. Man, the freak up, dude. Just walk it off or something. My personal favorite. Beer. Yes. If you're on a camping trip or something and run out of gas, don't start drinking your beer. Give your car a sip. Okay, maybe not beer because it's a bit too watery, but some liquors like vodka, rum, whiskey, they could all be used to power your car for a little while if you're stuck somewhere. Is this the real German engineering that we've all been hearing about? Out of these options, I see why gasoline is still the most popular. I think my favorite fuel is still diesel just because the noises that diesel engines make is so cool. But let me know what you think in the comments. Since you clicked this video, you're probably desperate for some good car mods. Well, don't worry, bro Chacho, cause I'll be going over some things you've never even thought of, and some shit you didn't even know was possible, all in an effort to help make your shitbox a rocket. Ball knowledge car mod number 1. cutting off the end of the ground electrode on your spark plugs. This is actually some crazy ball knowledge. This sounds a little crazy, right? How could you cut off the tip of your electrode and actually help your car perform better? This is more of an old school tuner trick. The idea is that you get more exposure of the spark to air fuel mixture, allowing for a quicker burn time. This actually did help in older engines since they weren't designed as efficiently as new ones. Basically, you cut that curly thing right here so that the part that sparks is over on the corner thingy right here. This makes the spark sharper and awesomer. It's helpful with high boost and high compression engines since the combustion chamber is under more turbulence and not as chillaxed. But before you go cut the plugs on your N20 engine or something, just don't. Crap is engineered a lot better these days, so you'd be better off doing this mod on older engines only. Please, thank you. Ball knowledge car mod number 2. Shimming your oil pump to increase oil pressure. This is actually a pretty popular way to increase your oil pressure for free, or for like 25 cents, I guess, since most people use a quarter for this mod. It's some pretty high-tech shit. So basically, you put this coin under the spring of the oil pressure regulator. When you plop that coin there, it makes the spring stiffer, which makes the oil pressure higher. Nice! So why do people do this? High blood pressure isn't great, but high oil pressure is. This mod is helpful if you're planning on abusing your engine in something like drifting or racing where RPMs are constantly in the high end. Having high oil pressure will create a better lubricating film between the components and hopefully extend their lives. Doing this mod is definitely risky, and a better option would be to buy a performance-oriented oil pump, but it's fine if you don't want to throw money into your engine. Well, I guess this is throwing money into your engine, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Ball knowledge car mod number 3. Turbo timers. I feel like turbo timers are underloved and not as popular as they should be. These are more useful in older cars like early 2000s and below, but they still deserve lots and lots of love. Basically, a turbo timer continues to run your engine for a set amount of time after you turn the car off, typically for a good like 1 to 3 minutes. But why would you want this when gasoline costs as much as liquid gold? What this does is it lets oil continue to circulate through the turbo to let it cool down. If you get home after a crazy drive and shut your car down right away, the turbo will still be crazy hot, and a lot of the time it cooks the oil inside of the turbo. This will create a carbon buildup, which shortens the life of the turbo. A lot of new turbos are water cooled, so this mod isn't as helpful in most new cars. Oil technology has also come a long way, so it's not as prone to cooking itself. While this doesn't happen as much in new cars, it's still a very worthwhile mod, and it is a bit of a pain in the ass to install, I'm just letting you know. But they're really cool. Ball knowledge car mod number 4. Firing rings and copper head gaskets. Yeah! If you have these mods in your car, I already know you're a freak of nature, and the car you're driving is pushing crazy numbers. Firing rings and copper head gaskets are the perfect combination and almost always intended to be used together. When a firing ring is being applied to an engine block, a groove is cut around each cylinder and a steel firing ring is placed in each one, creating a metal-to-metal contact between the head and the block. The purpose of this is to prevent combustion pressure from blowing the head gasket apart. I'm looking at all of the Subaru owners right now. And adds another layer of protection, which is always good. Copper head gaskets are awesome because they can handle very high cylinder pressure since copper is so malleable. So these copper head gaskets create amazing seals for combustion and don't actually seal the water and oil passages. If your car has a firing ring and copper head gasket setup, you're probably pushing horsepower numbers in the thousands. Ball knowledge car mod number 5. Adjustable cam gears. Having a clear timing cover with some adjustable cam gears poking out is a great way to show you know ball. People with adjustable cam gears know how to get every little bit of performance out of their engines and are low-key classy about it. You'll see a lot of these on RBs, JZs, EJs, BK and F series engines, you name it, this mod is super universal, as long as your car has an engine. The benefit of these adjustable cam gears is that it helps you slow or advance the timing. You can slide it slightly forward or slightly backwards. This is super helpful because not all engines are built the same. Whether you have different intakes or exhaust manifolds, it really won't matter because you'll be able to fine-tune the cam to do what your engine needs it to do. This mod really shows you know what's going on with the engine and you know how important little things can be. You're like a empath or something, I don't know. Ball knowledge car mod number 6. Switching to a speed density map setup. When you switch to a manifold air pressure or intake air temp combo, then you're pretty much going from the kiddie pool to the big boy deep end. These mods show that you're getting really serious with your engine. Either you're throwing big turbos on your car and just need a more accurate way of reading your intake, or you're just looking for more reliable sensors that are going to be more accurate. The manifold air pressure sensor reads the air pressure inside of the manifold. Shocking, I know. And the intake air temperature sensor measures the intake air temperature. Also shocking. But when you combine these two, the ECU is able to calculate the total amount of air that's actually entering your engine and give you a proper air-fuel ratio. It does this with some weird equations. I don't know how it does it, but it does. If you add these sensors, you get a lot more freedom with your mods, allowing you to add bigger turbos, more boost, or larger injectors, since regular boring MAF sensors can limit airflow reading. Pretty much all heavily modded cars are going to be running a MAP or IAT sensor. So I'm basically saying if you want to be cool, then you need to have these things, dude. I don't have any of these things. Car knowledge ball mod number 7, water/methanol injection. This mod is crazy cool ball knowledge, guys. Why would you want to inject water or water with methanol into your engine? Good question. When you inject water into your engine, you're taking all of that heat and energy that's in the air before the combustion cycle to convert the water into water vapor. Basically taking thermal energy out of your engine or something. This helps you run a more aggressive tune on your car. You can advance ignition with less risk of pre-detonation. Mega win. Okay, but why would you want to add methanol to the mix? Once that water is turned into water vapor, it's useless. You can't blow up water. But if you add methanol, creating a 50-50 mix, then you get a combustible cooling gas, which is way more efficient, blah, 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 way more power. But you don't actually have to add the methanol part. You can still just use the water and take away some of that heat energy. You usually put the injector for your water and methanol mix somewhere around the throttle body, most likely after it. But you're gonna find this system hooked up to someone's car who knows hella ball knowledge. Trust me, guys, this is awesome. Because you know what else is awesome? Car mod ball knowledge number 8, cut and shut knuckles. This mod is really only popular in the drifting scene. People take the stock knuckles off their car and cut the tie rod connectors off the knuckle and weld it below and backwards to where it was originally. And this actually does a lot more than you'd think. It'll reduce Ackerman by moving the tie rod pickup closer to the center of the wheel. Ackerman is essentially where the inside of the wheel turns more into a corner than the outside of the wheel. This is pretty common in road cars and race cars, where it's helpful to keep both of the wheels on their own radius arcs, since the inside wheel will be following a different arc than the outside wheel. It's just like f***ing math and shit. I think it's easier if you just say the outside wheel follows a bigger circle and the inside wheel follows a smaller circle type of shit. But when you're drifting, it's more helpful to have both wheels pointing in the same direction so that you know you're driving straight. Since it's like you're driving straight at the front of the car, but the back is like driving sideways or something. I don't know. Other than less Ackerman, this mod is a great way for more angle for cheap, which is essential for throwing some sick backies or just getting more angle in your drifts. You can get something like 50-degree or more angle for pretty much free if you have the correct tools. That's a steal. Another great benefit of moving the tie rod closer to the center of the steering axis is a faster steering response, which makes the car feel a lot more responsive when you're sliding. Super worth and crazy ball knowledge mod. Ball knowledge mod number 9, porting the head of your engine. If you port the head of your engine, you probably know some ball knowledge, meaning you're a race car driver or something. We know at this point. Doing this mod definitely means you have a spiritual understanding of how your car works and how small things like taking a little material off your head ports helps the engine. There's plenty of good reasons to port the head of your engine. Maybe you're just looking to clean up the casting flaws, or maybe you could be matching up an aftermarket intake or exhaust manifold so you don't have a lip between the two if they don't line up perfectly, or even just creating more space for airflow. A lot of these will probably benefit the engine, helping the turbo spool faster if you have one, faster engine response, even giving you cooler charge temps for compressed air if you have a turbocharger. Porting your engine can be super hard and is super easy to mess up. So if you have a ported engine, you definitely have extreme ball knowledge. This was my list on ball knowledge car mods. Let me know if I missed any. Thanks, G.
Got the comic book ass car.
Holy shit, this is Aura.
Whoa. Dude, the fog makes car photography just that much better. This is my 1992 Honda Prelude 4th gen. Found it in a barn. You could call it a barn find. You really did find this thing in a barn. I hope the HVAC didn't scratch it up too badly. Oh man, this is cool, dude. Wow, that's really cool. What is this dude replying to? Ah, I see. Wait, that's not supposed to be on an E46. Oh!
Oh man, some people are just doing too much. This low ass Volvo sounds so funny. Who is this? My big black 2015 MK GTI with a big ass dent in the hood. I wonder why there's a dent because Gordon Ramsay stood on it. Oh fuck. You're gonna have to sue Gordon Ramsay for that one because look at him. He's just grinning and stepping. Oh, dude, why is he flipping me off? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This is not about the car, is it? Oh shit. What year your house burned down? Oh, this is a crazy collection of photos. I like it though. Oh man. Get back 1 million feet.
1 million feet.
It excites me saying that. You got a 550i for $1,000. That is a new. Gets me to school every day. That's really impressive. It needs a transmission. Okay, I don't doubt that. It's a 550i. No, what? My 1993 BMW 860. This is a fucking beautiful car. And this guy just stopped posting his fucking GTR. It's making me jealous.
It's missing the shroud. This thing's great. Four-wheel drive is busted right now, but it blows hot air and cold air.
Oh man, what the fuck? Oh, my 99 Subaru Impreza WRX. Oh, you guys have such cool cars. Oh shit. All right, take that back. Wait, where's the headlight? Wait a minute. It's a 316i. Okay, probably nothing crazy. Me and my dad's project car, we worked on it together since I was around 11 years old. That's insane. Okay, this is before the headlight delete. Oh! And look at that. Oh my god. Oh yeah. This thing's half asleep. Crazy fit. Take that back. 87 Corvette. Man, I'm dead. Big ass wheels. Not running. God damn it. Huh. Hey, what? 2017 Ford Focus SEL hatchback. Please ignore my loud breathing. My old Honda Civic EK3 straight piped with dual burnt titanium tips. Obviously loud. Great for mountain roads. First car had to be a fun one. This is your first car? Holy shit, dude. This is straight out of Fast and Furious. And you got a trailer to go with it? Wait, what? Really? Really? That's insane. This is clean, dude. This is so nice. I don't know why I love this thing so much. It's like early 2000s type of deal. I'm gonna put it in the top 5. Okay, you're fast. I get it. You're fast. My rare microcar from Italy. It's a Ital car. They made from 2005. The quality is shit. It's upgraded to go around 45 miles an hour. Legally, it should be 30. This thing sucks. Meh. My 07 Escalade. She's been through a lot. And 60. Hey guys, just totaled my 5 Series Lamau. I'm all good though. Oh man, that looks like it sucks. I'm sorry. Is that Misha? This is a crazy photo. Whoa! Oh, this thing is sweet. Yeah, that's about the crowd I expected for this thing, but holy shit.
Two fly buzz.
Oh, he's gonna pop a wheelie. Oh, yeah, dude, this Camaro is sick. I always used to want a Camaro because of Bumblebee. Oh no, 5 liter supercharged V8 making 550 horsepower. That's a cool looking Range Rover, dude. What the fuck? Fuzzy dice with the radar detector and the little trees. This is unreal. Oh, that's loud. I can't believe you actually have a TV back there. Nice. This shit's straight out of Pimp My Ride. Oh my god. This thing's taking all my oxygen. Why you look mad? This is an awesome car. What? What is this? Just passing up a 1 Series like it's nothing. Oh my god. Is it really that loud? This guy's living the dream. Beautiful car, beautiful color, beautiful location. It doesn't get much better than this, does it? Sorry, I don't really have photos of my cars. I hope these 2 videos will go to Wait, that's cool. Is that even legal? Anti-takeover. That is a very good mentality. Saving the car scene. I mess with it, dude. Thank you. Submit your car for what? A vibe check? Here you go. Bang. Oh my god. Carbon fiber hood on the freaking Honda Fit. That's very nice. 2008 Ford F-250 5.4 liter. This thing is my pride and joy. Big ass truck. Oh no. Epic Volvo. Hell yeah, brother. Here's my 2017 Infiniti Q50. Got downpipes, full cap access, system with cold air intake. What the fuck do we have here? Out of time. That's the stiffest suspension I've ever seen. Oh no. You watching TV in there? Who's got the bird in the Lexus? Bird in the Lexus.
Bird in the Lexus. He's got the bird in the Lexus.
This dude's family is a crazy setup. How many rubber ducks do you think they have, bro? Man, I'm dead. Look at that travel. Holy shit. Nice. Good times. Yabba Dabba Doo twin. R35 GTR. 2019 S550 Mustang GT. And my 2008 F250 Super Duty. Holy shit. This is a crazy lineup. Who is this? Oh my god. Who is this guy? I might have to put your garage like in the top 3 right now. This is a nice lineup. Goofy ass laugh, dude. Oh my god, I remember seeing this one before. I think this one takes first place for the best garage right now because we got 3 beautiful cars. Wow, look at that intake. Holy shit. Oh.
Den var kul. Jeg har fått satt på plass shift light. Skal vi se, den er kald. Reven litt rann. Den første.
That is so cool. My parents' 2011 Nissan Navara, blah, blah, blah. And this is my uncle's 66 Mustang and my cousin's BMW E36. This guy's family knows cars. Okay, pretty cool. Very cool. Oh, shit. What the heck? I've got one question though. Did your uncle really take his shoe off to rev the car? Anyway, it's fun. Look at this thing. Holy shit. Oh my god. Nice, dude. Nice. That's a pretty nice muffler. Got the drum pipe. Ah. That's more like it. Whoa. Wait, this guy can drive. On 2 wheels? That's crazy, dude. Nice. All the tires in the air. This looks fun. This is his TikTok in case you're curious. Whose car is this? Post it up next to the whip. We got the Mercedes wagon. Nice, dude. Nice. I don't know what the boots have to do with any of this, but they're nice too. Oh, pretty cool looking Eclipse. Looks a little bit sunburnt, but otherwise it's chill. Gotta love an Eclipse. Oh shit, wait. Cars are cats. Wait, why does that sound kind of mean? What the fuck? Yeah. Daily naturally aspirated 2-liter diesel, very slow. Oh, that's not supposed to go in there. That's pretty. Oh, that looks good though. Where do you live? Holy shit. Oh man. Like if the Black Panther was gay. Both me and my friend's 1992 CB7 Accord. What? Wait, what the fuck? You just ripped ass. Come on. How'd you get up there as well? Hey, those are clean. Very clean Accords. I like them. Here's my supercharged 1998 Toyota Land Cruiser. It's a funny sounding supercharger. Okay. Tiny little Civic. Beautiful. LS swap Nissan Patrol. Wait a minute. Is that an RC car? It's tiny. Wait, how did you even get this composition? The big ass cars in the background and this one up here. Oh! Wow, that's real. That's insane, dude. Oh, shit. Or Thunderbird. Oh. Is this guy actually LS Customs? Whoa. Subaru SVX. What the fuck? That is so... Oh my god. Dude's actually got the Joker in the background. Dude, this is a Joker. No way. This shit is scraping. That is low as fuck. fuck. Is that the exhaust right there as well? Wait, what the fuck? This guy's got the Mercedes and he's kind of built. Dang, dude. What? This is sweet. Holy shit. Damn, that's nice. Me and my dad have been restoring this ever since I was 9. Dude, this is a really sweet project. You guys haul little Christmas trees in here? Aw, hello. Here's my Mercedes C63 AMG. Oh, damn. And he's got the little glass window just so you can be sure, like, this guy is better than me. On the carbon hood as well. I bought this Swift yesterday. Dang, dude. Not overtake turning vehicle. Wow, that's a nice racing interior.
Yeah, baby. Sports.
What the fuck? I don't even know what to say. Like, is this made in Blender or is this real? 1500 horsepower. Oh, with the blinged out baseball bat too. This is a special kind of. I always forget that people make like lowrider bikes. This is insane. Oh no way! This guy's got a crazy license plate. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. God, that's cool. Oh, whoa. Some people, man. Some people just have too much money or something. What? Oh, we got the wooden car out here as well. God, that intake is insane. Wow. Whoa. Here's my Mercedes S124 A-Track door. Oh my God, wait, hold on. This is unreal, dude. Look at that. God. Mercedes truck. Nice. I like it. It's registered as a tractor. Holy shit. Sends pulses to a speed limiter, which cuts the electricity when the engine is going past 30 kilometers an hour. That would piss me off so much. Wait, what the hell? Why does that sound crazy? Dude, what? This thing sounds like that? I had no idea. Wow, that's wide. Wait a damn minute. Okay, is that a tow hitch? Okay, I don't know what this is. Wait a minute. It's clapped, but at least it's not on jack stands yet. Nice, dude. Beautiful. Dude, that was sick. Oh man, look at that guy. Picked it up for $800 last week. $800. Oh. Oh god, these startups, oh my god, breaking me out. This is my car in S tier. What happened? You guys were just tearing it apart. Some good photography. What? Look at that. This is cool, dude. I'm messing with it. That is a beautiful sunset. No way we got the Goonicorn. The gayest shit I've ever seen. Another Lexus LS400. Holy shit. Damn, those are deep dish wheels. Oh, and then we got the hatch. Damn. Damn. I like the truck the most, I think. Really nice 3-car setup. I'll give you the number 2 spot for now, just for these 3 cars. It's sick. This is like the most practical. This is cool. This is just insane. Rusty and really sucky wucky commie car, but I like how she looks. Oh, brother. This thing's gonna like Thanos snap itself in a minute. My dad's E30 323i. Oh my god. That's cool. I like that you're covering the license plate as if there's any other car in the world like this. Dang, the dual exhaust. Oh, this is really nice. Got roof rails too. My first car for 15 years old. Volvo S40 2-liter. Is this in the Volvo? With the cat? Oh! It pushes air. Holy shit. Jeez. Oh, sweet. This is a pretty good setup down here. This thing is clean, dude. 520 horsepower IS300. This thing is sweet, dude. 2025 G80. Unfortunately, the car got hit last week. No, this is so nice. Oh, what a nice car. And it got fucking hit. Oh, shit. That's not good. I hope it's not totaled, but fuck. Dude, what happened to this Volvo? Is that pizza? Oh, what? 1995 Toyota Celica something. Interesting. Horse stage 0 runs on biofuel, makes about 14 horsepower, comes with autopilot. W. Ooh la la. V70Rs are always a W. Cadillac CT5V Blackwing 10-speed automatic. 10-speed? Holy shit. Oh my god. I have a feeling this guy's rich for some reason. What? God. That sounds crazy. 2016 BMW 335D. Oh. Oh. Dude, if you could just hire a new cameraman, this would be sick. What are you looking at? Oh, this is sick. How much G-force do you think you experience through these turns? That's like, this thing handles. It's just holding onto the ground like nothing. My unc's car, this time with a video with it. Oh! Dude, that sounds so nice.
I think my car is the best.
I don't believe you. My 1999 Honda S2K. What? Dude, this is so nice. Wait, why is that the best fitment ever? Holy shit, I'm glazing so hard right now. This thing is just pimpalicious, dude. Look at the flames. This is sick. I feel like you shop at Zoomies or something. Actually, no, you shop at local skate shops because that's cooler. Here's my dad's track cars. Yeah, something like... Yeah, f you. Oh, wow. God, so much German engineering. So many expensive, hard to come by parts. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, shit. Oh my God. Dude, this thing is like a rocket. I just want to get in this thing so I can flip all the switches. I don't want to even drive it. My 94 Mitsubishi 3000 GT 5-speed swapped from a 91 Dodge Stealth. Dang, that is cool. You know, I've always thought these things look amazing, but I wish they just weren't front wheel drive. I just kind of throws it off for me. Straight 6 turbo diesel, nothing much to say. It's just a burnout car. Wow. Oh my God. Oh shit. Hello atmosphere. Dude, these are fucking sick. That's clean, dude. Wait, can you register one of these? Huh. Oh yeah, Ford Fiesta. I hope you get down in this thing because it deserves it. This is Unc's old Mercedes. Damn, Unc can kind of get down. What's with all these freaky bikes, dude? Whoa, my LS Swap Drift Daily Volvo 240. Oh, no, what? Whoa! Oh, dude, this is so fucking cool. What is this dyno sheet? 700 horsepower. Nothing to say more than it's a nice car and fun to drive. Oh, wow. What the fuck?
What kind of car is this?
This thing is purple. 2007 Ford Taurus, only 94,000 miles on it. Oh yeah, dude, this thing is... My first car, it's so tough and lesbian. Facts. Oh shit, it's an LL Bean, dude. These things are like ball knowledge sick. Oh, this thing has been everywhere. Just a little bit of adventuring. Man, I want to go on an adventure. The mountains, to the river, to the woods, wherever the fuck this is. Dude, this is such a beautiful place. I don't even care about the car. This is beautiful. What the fuck is this, dude? My main daily 2015 Honda Accord Sport. Okay, looks pretty tough. Good paint, smoked taillights. Oh, wow. Wait, this thing's kind of putting in work. Damn. Oh my God. Is that a Scar 12 or something? Wow. That's a pretty nice sub setup you got. My other vehicle, my GMC Denali. He's got another subwoofer. Oh my God. This guy's fucking ears are blown out. Hey, send me a subwoofer demo because that's crazy. Volvo Duet from 1965. 75 horsepower on this bad boy. Oh, this thing has crazy towing capacity, I'm sure. You see that bed back there? This thing could haul a little Christmas tree. Oh, what? Wait, it can tow. Volvo 240 winter shit box. Slides like a motherfucker. No reverse gear. Sips gas. Can run on vegetable oil. Straight header dumped. Europe dealer team. Oh my God. I can't even tell what this is. I don't think that's supposed to go there, dude. What the fuck is this? Oh, shit. We got the scoop. Is this just for the leaves or do you guys get snow over there? I can't tell. I mean, with all that wood, it's gotta be cold, right? It's a chill rig. I mean, it's Craftsman. I'd rather it was Snap-on or something. Oh, another one. Guys, get the fuck out of my submissions chat. Let me just stop you right there. Yep. Dang, you got a nice little setup. Oh, and it's a Quattro. Oh, shit. What is that up there? Yeah, get rid of that, but otherwise it's clean. Current project. Oh, shit.
Aw, damn it. I didn't know they had soft tops way back whenever this thing was built. Got the Recaro seats, fucking BBS wheels. Oh, this thing is legit. You know, I'd want this guy on my team when everything goes to shit. We got the long ass pole and then built up truck a little bit. This thing's tough. Did someone say riced? Fucking bro. Oh no, this thing is sick. Damn, look at those wheels. Unfortunately, I'm very broke, severely broke. I just want to see how far $1,000 could get me on Facebook Marketplace. So we're starting here in Florida. I'll set this a little bigger. Let's go $1,000. Dang, wait, there's actually some decent options in Florida for only a band. Oh my god, only $100 for this 370Z? Vendo Ohago Negocioso. I think I have a guess what that means. Wait, this looks way too clean. That duck bill is fucking long, dude. Holy. I don't know. I don't really like Z's. Let me know what you think. I hate the smoked headlights. It just looks stupid. But everything else, I mean, it's all right. I wouldn't be caught dead in it, but like, it's all right. If I had a band and I needed a race car, we got this Cherokee for only 900 bucks, 250,000 miles, runs perfect. You can drive it for about 35 minutes or you can get it towed. Clean title. Oh wait, I thought he was saying you could test drive it for 35 minutes. It only drives for 35 minutes. Okay. Okay, hey, 900 bucks. I mean, for some, that's not a lot of money. This guy's got a lazy eye, unfortunately. Maybe I need to go to like a more wealthy area because like trickle down economics or something. I mean, I'm in a pretty wealthy area, but let's go to Key. This shit's rich, right? Dang! Oh, this thing is... Oh, it's 50 cc's as well. Does that mean you can drive it without a license? Taking it on 40-mile round trips regularly. That is sweet. How can you even ask for $1,000 for this thing? This guy only gets photos with screenshots of videos on his shit. Oh my god, this is horrible. Really, they're comfortable asking for $1,000 for this shit. 4-cylinder automatic needs work. Body is decent. Thank you, man. Oh, yes, sir. Oh no, I've never understood how people's cars get like this. Like, do you have to have like a dog or something chew up? Like, okay, I get this, that sucks, but I get it. That I don't really get. But how do you grip the seats up here and stuff? That's crazy, bro. that shit looks bad. Is there no brake? Dude, there is no brake. Oh, there is a disc brake. I mean, brakes only slow you down. Holy, I'm so glad I saw this. Yes. All right, I think it's time to go somewhere else. Let's go. What's like a very beautiful location in the US that like would probably have really nice stuff for only $1,000? Okay, I love this place. This place is beautiful. I'm not gonna click anything until I see something that absolutely catches my eye. And I'm like, what? That's a band? Ooh, yes. With the Scar 10s as well. Dang. Nice. Selling my project car for 450 bucks cash. Clean title. Will need a tow. Starts up fine. I need gone as soon as possible. Hey, if it comes with the subwoofers, it's decent. Ooh. Oh, wait. This is decent. Oh, guy. Yikes. These things are pretty sweet. Like, what do they make? I think they make like almost 300 horsepower all-wheel drive. That's pretty sick. Who in their right mind? No. What the fuck BMW is this? E46? Needs a radiator, clutch fan, and new battery. The car doesn't turn over. Okay. Awesome. And a headlight, and the grills, and a bumper. Is that a sorry fucking excuse for a tow hitch? Oh my god. And paint, of course. Oh no, it's terrible. I hate this. This shit is dripping. Oh no. Oh fuck. This is fucked up. Runs and drives. Muffler is loud. That is definitely a plus. Mirror is coming off and bumper is hanging a little. Great. The bumper is hanging just a little bit. Lost title. Will be a good car for parts. Okay. What parts? Oh, 1980 Buick Century Custom Sedan 4-door. Only 40,000 miles and this thing is free? Oh, well, we're gonna trade. This is a good business opportunity. I'll find something to trade and then come back to this. I wonder if that guy would want this. Holy, this thing. This is the best tradable. This is the most, oh, but it's a manual. Is it a 5-speed? Yeah, like maybe they'd consider it because it's like not that bad necessarily. Is this O-Block? Ooh, Dodge Charger RT. Parts for sale. Okay. How'd they get a California plate in Chicago? I want to go somewhere actually beautiful. Let's go to, there we go. This is going to be pretty beautiful, no? We're going to get some beautiful $1,000 finds like this for $300. That means you have $600 to play with it. Dude, I could go far with this thing. Is the guy taking a photo in the reflection here? He's like wearing a sun hat and a blue shirt. I can't tell. Has 2 folding seats with compartments under. No drain. I don't even care. This shit is ass. And it's free. Is this all flex tape? I swear this is all
all flex tape. Ooh, the E6530i with bird shit all over the front. Dude, this shit is ass. I need to find like an actual great deal for only $1,000. And I have yet to find one. Maybe we have to go back to Alaska. That was crazy. Oh wait, what the fuck? I just searched for Alaska. Anchorage, sure. They don't have shit for 1,000. Okay, vehicles, please. All right, here we go. Wait, what? I was gonna say these are amazing picks, but the $1,000 went away. 94 Jeep Cherokee. Youch. Yeah, this is definitely Alaska. Tops out at 100 miles an hour. That's not bad. Ooh, the Subaru Impreza in Alaska. The Subaru Impreza 2.2, all-wheel drive, driver fender dented, minor rust spot, missing driver's side corner light, runs and drives, title in hand. Hey, that's better than a lot that we found so far. This might have to go on my list for potential business moves, if you know what I mean. $1,000 firm, that's in the budget. Oh, this is way too cool. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Is this guy trying to sell a bike and using a video of him doing a burnout with it to sell it? What did he say? What the fuck did he just say?
Damn.
Yeah, that's tempting. Now he blew the fucking tire off. Dude, you can get a whole house for $1,000? A nice one at that. It has a V8 diesel engine and it did run and drive last year. What? Yeah, last year before you tore it apart. What are you talking about? Asking $1,000 will need to be towed from spot in wherever that is. If full asking price of $1,000 is paid,
I will pay for a free tow for any location in Anchorage. If not paid, I'll...
So he's basically asking for $750. Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, this guy looks like a good salesman. Holy shit. Wait, this is actually a decent vehicle. Nissan Murano S Sport. Oh my god, a Sport. Trade or best offer. Very clean car, both inside and out. You know, just with his smile, I might have to put this on the top number one for potential buying potentials for $500. $500? This is only $500? I'm buying that. We found Alaska's contender. I think we got to go somewhere else now. Maybe I just need to go further north in Florida. I feel like Florida is just crazy. No. Maybe I need to go. Where is a good place to go? Holy shit. Where will $1,000 actually get you something decent? Oh, you know what? Boom. Didn't detect your... Let's give it 500 miles. Okay, there's got to be something decent for a band here, right? Holy shit. Guys, if you want a good-ass car for only a band, go to India. What? This thing hits 220 miles an hour. Yeah. India definitely won. And it's a manual. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is crazy. I'm definitely buying this. Why is his stance so wide? Holy. Yeah, India is cooking right now. This thing is sick too. Honda Brio IV Tech, and it's a manual. Oh, okay, it's a little bit scratched up. Yeah, I mean, like, it's decent, like, whatever, but hey, for a band, it's great. Another place I wanted to visit was Costa Rica. I'm sure they have some crazy shit here. Ooh, free Honda. Damn, what? Wait, this is sweet. I have no idea what this even is. Nissan B12 with a B13 motor. Okay, dang. For only $900. Wow. This is beautiful. I'm definitely buying this. The beautiful view as well. The dude looking in his trunk or whatever. Dang. That is nice. Wait, Costa Rica knows what's up. This is free? Stop. It's a 2.4 liter turbo diesel. Holy. And it's got all those off-roading lights. Dang, they're just giving stuff away in Costa Rica. This is beautiful. I have to go here. Wow. Besides the image quality, this is beautiful as well. And it's only $10. Holy shit. Holy. We got the crap Civic with the shitty wheels and the stupid banner for free as well. Did they paint their drum brakes? They painted the drum brakes. I've never seen painted drum brakes before. That's crazy. I got the M grills back there as well. These guys know what's up. For 27 Costa Rican colones, you can get this thing with a Can-Am intake. This stupid grill. And it'll get you from point A to point B every time, I'm sure. I feel like this looks like a reliable car. The Echo, whatever that is. Toyota Echo. And it's manual. And it's firm for $15. $27, I mean. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Costa Rica definitely has the best offers for only $1,000. If you're broke like me, you gotta go to Costa Rica and get a car and drive it back somehow. What? This is cool. This is cool. Yeah, whatever. Okay, you know what? It's time to go elsewhere. I feel like we go to Vietnam, right? Did we go to Vietnam? I feel like we do.
Mater, I think that tree was just speaking Vietnamese.
Wait, they have some good options too. A free... They just give people BMWs. The heck? Only 37 with the 5 Series. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I gotta catch my freaking shit. Okay, we got the M pedals, which means it's that much faster. No M grills, which means it's a little slow. It's a 520i in the F10. That is insane. I've never even seen that. Okay, 520i in the F10 chassis with the M pedals. I feel like this is a good, you know what? I would not take this for free. This shit is ass. I'd pay to get rid of that shit. Yet another beautiful city to visit. Let's go to Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, that is exactly what I was looking for. Available in Atlanta, have a fleet of exotic vehicles. Dang, this thing kind of pulls. I think it's a striker, but I'd still buy it for only 900 bucks. That's crazy. You just gotta like dump it when you're done, you know, whatever. It's chill like that. You know, maybe we need to look for Hellcats in Atlanta. They're just coming to me. The SRT approval package that changes lives. Read this if you're ready to upgrade your whole vibe. If you've ever pictured yourself pulling up in an SRT, the engine rumbling, heads turning, strangers staring like, who's that? Who wrote this shit? Grok wrote this, dude. Holy shit. Or some guy named like fucking like John Smith wrote this. Only 650 bucks? That's crazy. Dang, a band will take you further than I thought it would though. Like I thought I was stuck in a rut, but just a band, I can get all of these SRTs, dude. Scat Pack down at the team at One Chevrolet something. So, okay, if you want a cheap, fast car, go to Atlanta and get one of these. Let's go to Missouri. Awesome. Okay, I'm in Missouri. These things look pretty miserable. Anyway, I'm thinking since this shit looks so bad, we turn the tables here a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Let's set the minimum to $100,000. They don't even have shit for 100K. I said, the $10 million Civic. It only has 1,500 miles. I feel like that's fair. Just a feeler post to gauge the interest. All right, bitch. People are not gonna spend $10 million. Wow, this is like the exact same spec as my first Civic. It's pretty clean though. I mean, like I like it, but actually my first Civic was older. Anyway, it's a boost. It's boosted though. Wait, where's it? Where's the engine picture? Oh shit, I didn't even see that snail down there. Holy dang. Is he just pulling in like fucking hot air though? The intake is just in the like down here. Okay. You know, for 100K, I'm kind of pissed. I'm spending $100,000. $100,000. I can get this? Are you fucking with me? You guys want me to spend $100,000 for this shit? I was getting better things for 1,000. You know, maybe the rich do have it bad. This is chill though. Something very, very light. Acura NSX. Yes! I can get a forklift. Holy shit. I can get multiple forklifts in that thing. I'm always seeing the TSA people driving around on this thing, or like the plane dudes. I love those. I feel like if I was ever gonna like get a bunch of minions or something, I need to get them all these forklifts and shit. I need to get a forklift certification so badly. Holy shit. Those tires! Damn! I'm sorry. I need to get 100K because holy shit, I need a fucking one of these. Yeah, I mean, this shit is all right, I guess. Like, I feel like I could get something better than this for a band. This shit is ass. Wait, what? That's chill as fuck. That's chill as fuck. Big ass house, big barn. Holy. All right, I'm sick of this place. It's miserable. I'm going to Detroit, Michigan. Let's see what you can get for 100 grand in Detroit. Dude, what the fuck? For 100 grand, you can't have shit in Detroit. You have to make 6 figures to get this in Detroit. Holy shit. Wait, we're actually not even in Detroit yet. We're in Grand Rapids. God. Well, let's see how far you can get with $1,000. Boring. And bus available with a pole. 18 to 40 passenger bus available. Hidden information. Wait a minute. This might be my next purchase. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is the worst photo I've ever seen. Lincoln Continental. Holy, that is cushy. That shit looks like horrible. Asking for 3 grand. Why'd you list it for 1,000 then? Why did you list it for oh, because it's listed 43 weeks ago. They probably took it down 2 bands because it has been 43 weeks since it's been fucking touched. It's chill. I mean, it's chill. Holy shit. What happened? Runs good. Just had a tune-up recently. The frame recently snapped, so it has to be towed. Yeah, what tune-up did you possibly get to make up for the fucking taco-ness of this truck? This sucks. Don't go to West Bloomfield in Michigan. This is the last thing you see in West Bloomfield before you get slimed out. I think we go to Denver, and then now we're like right in the middle. Oh, all these Jeep Cherokees are so cheap for some reason. Needs some work. Transmission went out. That's okay. The engine was replaced in 2020. I mean, you need to toss a transmission in it, but like, it looks cool. If I was to get an off-roading rig, this could be a contender. But I'm looking for something luxury. Speaking of luxury, I love the decals. Starts and drives every day. Interior is kind of mid. You didn't even take a picture of it. It was so mid. Wait. I have to take this in for a second. So the interior was so mid that not only did they not take a picture of it, but they were willing to post a picture of the exterior instead of the interior. Did they draw the door handles on? Are those real door handles or are they just drawn on? So in the whole fucking this area, this is all you can get for $1,000? Let's go to Seattle. A GMC Jimmy. Yeah, let me hold this thought for a minute. I like it. I really mess with like the atmosphere of it. The door card could be on there. That would be a plus, I guess. And the door handle didn't have to be stuck open necessarily, but I like the idea of this a lot. Oh, wait, you know where we need to go? Holy shit. East Oakland. All right. Now we're just in we're just in Oakland. Let's see what we can get here. Dude, Oakland has more options than all of the Pacific Northwest. That's crazy. What? Wait, what? Wait, this is clean. Does not run. Not sure what's wrong. This is a decent deal for East Oakland. Thin tires, but you could sell the bumpers and the seats for a band. Like, you'd be chilling. This is a flip. All right, let's see. Maybe New York? Brand new Honda Civic in home finance. Can I just have something in cash, please? Just cash. Rental. Fuck, you cannot have shit. Oh, okay, just a little, definitely like a lot of headlight restoration, and then a little bit of elbow grease, as they say. It was working fine till it started to sputter out and die. That is brutal. Yeah, I mean, it looks clean if you just like figure out why it's sputtering out and dying. Maybe we have to upgrade the budget. Maybe I just need to go get a job. Let's see, how much money could I make if I actually had a job? Maybe $1 trillion. I can only do 100 million. Oh shit. Okay, well that's not gonna be as hard, so let's see what I can get for $100 million minimum. Excuse me, $100 million minimum? Nothing? Maybe we need a bigger radius. $100 million. I just can't get shit from. You can't have shit in New York. Phoenix, Arizona. You literally can't get anything for a minimum of $100 million. About 10 million. No. Nothing. Oh, maybe I could afford this very clean G35. $5 million bucks. Not bad. Is this guy flipping off the camera? I'm pissed. It's too loud. It's too loud. It's just simply too loud. Stupid stickers as well. I freaking hate it. Man, we need to go to Vegas. I think that's the problem. We're just not in Vegas. This is not motivating to get a job, to be honest. 3,500,000. It's a bean, an LL Bean. These things are sweet, no? Like, I'm not that picky about whether it's automatic or not, but like, if I'm gonna get an automatic car, it has to be very new. And if I'm gonna get a manual car, then it has to be, I don't care. Like, it can be anything. I'll lower my standards a bit. 100 grand. Now that I'm broke, I mean, this shit is, this is getting decent. Maybe I should get a job. Whoa. Oh my god. Peak Italian engineering. This would be a good daily. Holy. Is that bulletproof glass? The Atlas APC. This isn't just another armored vehicle. It's a battle-proven armored personal carrier. Currently deployed in active combat zones around the globe. And you can just buy one of these? Only 425K. It's got the Snoop Dogg thing, the little knob, so you can like do whatever. These are definitely subwoofers. Even if they're not, I think they're subwoofers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. They got like 4 8s in there. 5, 6. Damn, they got a bunch of. Damn. How do you even see when you're driving this? Oh, that's how you see when you're driving it, because they got the Osmo Pocket 3 up there. Yeah, I'll pick this up. What do I do? Located just outside of Las Vegas. Okay, hey, I mean, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas or something like that. Is this Vegas or is this Mars? I can't tell. This is sick. This is absolutely sick. Oh, I'm buying this. I'm buying this. Simply, I'm buying this. Oh, I clicked off. I guess I can't get it. Oh, but the Supra. Oh, 1,000 horsepower Supra. Whoa. I like this strut bar. It'll make it hard to work on a little bit, but I like it. Dude, even the oil catch can is like fucking chrome. Everything's chrome in the future. Holy shit. Oh, holy shit. This looks like the rent to income prices chart from like the 80s to 2026. This is sick. I mean, like, this graph is sick, but that's not necessarily sick. I'm gonna buy it, I think. Yeah, I'll pick this up after I get a job. This sucks. This is art in somebody's yard. I don't give a shit about this. And I'm not paying $125,000 for it. I'm not. Decent. It's chill. These things are tiny in real life. I didn't realize until I saw one like a couple years ago for the first time. They're like very small. Okay, so you know what? Maybe I'll have to go get a job, because there are some decent, I guess, like some decent dailies in this town. But you know what? I'm gonna go apply for a job right now. Wait, never mind. I don't feel like it. Let's see what the Mormons have for us. All right, Mormons, lock in. Bunch of trucks. That is exactly what I expected. This is sweet. I'm definitely pulling up to the functions in this thing. The functions that I'm invited to. And also, how do they have 5% tint on this JIT? Oh, no, they don't. I'm tweaking. Wait, what? Am I tweaking? Like, this is 5% tint. tint, and this is 0 tint. Whatever. They just knew how to do it back in the day, I guess. They just knew how to do. Oh, holy shit! 190. For only 400 grand, I feel like that's doable. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's 399k. 1990 Mercedes-Benz 190e Evo 2 is an exceptionally rare opportunity to own one of these most iconic Homo sapien cars ever built. This is sick, and it's a manual. It fits my standards. Maybe I will go get a job because it is decent. Too bright. Because I know I come from the gutter. But since there's like a mid edit on this, I might have to buy it. Like,
let me ask you a fucking question. Do you know how to edit videos? You're on somebody's platform that literally has videos up with editing, dumbass.
I'll take out a little reverse home mortgage or some shit. You know, maybe I'm just a little bit sick of Utah, the United Kingdom. Yes. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what 1,010. No. 1,000. I'm not that broke. What $1,000 can get us here in UK. 1,000 pounds, whatever. Red Kia Rio, 85,000 kilometers. Manual, okay. I mean, it looks pretty chill, really boring and crappy. But here, let's see what else we can get. What the whole lot of shit? Cash for unwanted vehicles. No way. For 250 euros, what? You can get an 86 M635 CSI? No fucking way.
No, they have the ultra low emission zones and stuff.
So wait, how do I get this? Can I have this? Wait, I actually really need this. The best song in the UK. I mean, it's alright considering it's on a golf course, but considering the mileage, I don't think 200 euros is worth it. 200 pounds or whatever the fuck. Yeah, this junk is crap. This junk is just crap. Germany and Munich. What the heck? You guys have, damn, this logo is big. Holy shit, they are proud of this $1,000 car. Wow. German engineering, am I right? Ooh, okay, that's more like it. This is more my speed. Okay, that's cool. This guy's got the side smirk going on. That's pretty sick. Comes with everything in the photo. Whistler, Canada. A little bit of skiing, a little bit of biking, a little bit of screwing around. I'm sure they have some crazy bikes for sale in Canada, but we're looking for cars nonetheless. $120 and you can get this sick car with a freaking scratch on its eye? Whoa. Serious customers only. Message me with phone if you're interested. You cannot be acting like this is a cool car when you got that freaking scratch all up on the eye. Oh, this is more like it. Wait, this is legit. Oh, wait, a house? You can get a house for 650 bucks? This is nice. It's got the V6 as well. You got the kitchen, the bed, storage. Wait, this is cool. I feel like this is actually pretty cool for 650 bucks. Mazda Tribute. What kind of tribute? It's a mechanic special. Luckily, I'm a special mechanic when you think about it. So, frame is in good shape, no dents, great on fuel, recent wear, blah, blah, blah. Has a rough idle, not bad. Burns oil. Okay, yeah. I got a BMW, I know. Gas dial does not work properly. Okay, no big. AC doesn't work. Oh, that's kind of a, that's not good. Right side view mirror was falling off. Fuck. Wait, I don't know if I can do it then. Message me with any questions. No, I will not. I need 500 miles of Wyoming. Let's see what we got in Wyoming. Bentley, Chrysler. This vehicle, it's available for parts only, motor sold, catalyst sold. Bad. Why are you guys listing this junk under vehicles? I mean, there is a vehicle there, I suppose. Okay, they got me there. Wait, there's a golden pirate. That's funny. Keys for most vehicles. Wait, what the fuck? This dude is selling the key to the city. Okay, that's ball. Holy. Dude, wait, I have a crazy idea. I get the striker from earlier, and then I get this guy to help me get a key for it. Think about it. Okay, what else can I get in Wyoming for $1,000? No. Hydrojet trailer. What the fuck? That sounds badass. Count me in. That is cool. Motor is bad. Motor got pulled over. Fuck. Wait, but this sounds badass though. I don't even know what it is. Hydrojet trailer. Is it like a pressure washing thing? I don't know. Wait, let's try to figure this out. Idle, the choke, wheel speed. Wait, why is this all written with Sharpie? I mean, it's in the budget. Bit of a mess, but doing my best. Oh, that's funny. Mercedes-Benz CLA class. Okay. Selling my 2014 Mercedes-Benz. Only 30,000 miles for 20K. Interesting. You think they'd take $1,000? Message. Fuck. All right, now I wanna go to Kirkland. Ooh, Rockford. That's badass. And I'll just get outside of Chicago to Scumberg. I forgot to set it to $1,000. No, these are so sick. Let's see. So Kirkland already have some good and cheap options, but I'm gonna have to just go a little bit lower. Oh, but these are decent. These are not that bad.